Superman thing, but I kind of expect that to be canceled after season 1.
What, Supergirl?
No,
Oh no,
Superman
no,
and
yeah,
Lois.
oh yeah. But yeah. It depends on how the show is, right? Like again, I'm not
Yeah.
going into it thinking like it's gonna be amazing, but if it's good, I'll give it its props. Like, oh, this was a good
I just
show.
don't
I
get
actually like it.
why we didn't get a trailer. That's the biggest thing that I'm confused about is
Yeah.
I
Are they not filming? Or
don't
like
I have
are
no
they?
clue because they've had a long time to like even at fandom, I mean if they could release a Batman teaser, why couldn't they and like all the other trailers, why did they stop like
It's like I don't get it. By the way, we're live. By the way,
oh we are?
so
How long have
yeah.
we been live?
uh, it's about a minute.
Oh okay. Jo's
So we
still
just
not
started.
here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Jay will be here. I'm just like, dude, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you wanted to talk about bad. Oh, there he is. I guess not.
Did he disappear?
I think so. Because I saw him, but then I think he left or something.
Hmm.
He's having technical issues. Let's see. But you don't like the Batwoman's costume? Is that or you don't like the casting?
Well, I mean, here's what really threw me off is when I heard they're getting an entirely new actress. I'm like, okay, so this is gonna be different. And then once they showed off this like what's it called, like a camera test thing,
Yeah,
I'm like, why does the hair and mask look the exact same if
that's
it's
what
a
I
whole
said.
different character?
What up?
Sorry about that. My thing, I had forgot to like open it in the Chrome, and that's how the
Oh
game
yeah.
freaking live. Yeah, man. What's up, man? What's up,
All
guys?
good.
Yeah, I'm at my cousin's place right now.
Okay.
Yeah, different scenery, but cool view. So we talking about Batwoman?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh
was
God.
trash. That was
Ah,
garbage.
man. Yeah, cause I've been meaning to tell you, cause like I was talking to somebody about it, and they said that they were putting it on HBO Max. I'm like, huh?
No,
I was
no,
about
no.
to say like.
They're not gonna do that.
I said I have to pull that up because I'm like, nah, because it's been on CW for sure, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep that.
Yeah, and I was saying like that's like one of their few remaining properties. Like everything else is ending. Like Supergirl's ending, Arrow's gone, Legends are
I think Legends
gone.
is about to be, yeah.
Yeah, I think
The
so too.
Flash is
I
probably
know.
gonna be ending soon too. That's on like season like 7. I mean,
Yeah, the Flash, like, I think that's their best CW show. But even that, it's like it's gone so like downhill. Just like I don't even
for
care
sure.
anymore. Just like okay, like it's run its course, like literally run its course. It was like nobody cares. Just
And the
Yeah,
just
right
end.
man.
and they lied to us too with that. Like
About
remember
what?
there was a Crisis teaser with Reverse Flash
They're
and he never showed
oh,
up in Crisis. I'm like, are you kidding
Oh
me? And then
yeah.
the writer gave some BS explanation about like, oh well, since they altered the timeline, we didn't put him in. Like, why would you put it? It was like one of the like part 4 and 5 teasers, like after like the month break or whatever.
that was
Yeah.
weird. That was weird.
I
I
think
forgot
it's
about that.
I think I and then they put in the giant teddy bear instead. Are you kidding me?
Oh, that was so fucking retarded. I was just like,
Yeah.
what is this? That was so stupid. It's like, what is it? Like really, like this is the budget you're spending on? Is a fucking giant blue bear? Come
Yeah.
on, man. Get out of here
the
with this nonsense.
yeah, the main writer, that Mark Guggenheim guy, he was like, yeah, we were supposed to put in like all the other cameos and stuff, but we ran out of money with Ezra Miller cameo, so we just threw in the blue bear.
Jesus
That's
Christ, dude.
probably
That's
the
sad.
explanation for why Reverse Flash was in it too, because they were just like, um, Well, we got a different Flash, but we have no more money. So
I wonder how much did they spend for Route, because that was a movie property. Because man,
for real,
that's
yeah,
they
that
had two
too.
movie figures in there. No, three actually, because they had Knox from
Oh yeah.
Keaton's universe.
Yeah,
God
they had
dang,
tons
What
of
a bomb street.
cameos. To be honest, like like I know it ran out by the end, but it did start off strong. Like, I mean, Lucifer is the highest streaming TV show right now, and they gave him a cameo.
That's true.
that's true.
And I mean, I don't know how much Burt Ward goes for, but he was in there.
I know they had an actress from Birds of Prey. Like she was in there. Like I think she was like in the
Oh
first
yeah,
5 minutes.
the
Yeah,
show,
yeah.
yeah.
And they killed her off. So it's like okay. It was like that was meaningless. It's like why? That's the thing I don't like about the Crisis. Like you have like why introduce all these characters if we just like kill them off?
Yeah, what's really sad to
Especially
see is
Rouse, bro. You got the strongest
I know strongest
godlike
Superman
Superman
ever.
there.
It made
It's
no
crazy.
sense.
I
It
don't get
makes no
because
sense.
like we already know he's the strongest Superman like live action. Like it's like a fact because if he's
To
got the
date.
I know. So why didn't they show any of that? Like he just sort of just like stood around and then he died.
Yeah.
That's like if they introduced like God or something and he just died.
And they replaced him with the Lex that nobody liked from Supergirl. Literally. That just
Because I know they're talking about bringing in Michael Rosenbaum from Smallville, but he didn't want to do it.
You know why?
He
He
was like,
said
no,
it's
"No,
they
because
said that they didn't pay him.
they didn't
Yeah, they
pay him
didn't pay him.
enough.
oh, they pay him enough."
Mm-mm. They didn't pay
Wow.
him. No. That's the
Yeah,
thing though. They said that he wasn't going to get paid for doing so. That's what I read from
yeah.
like multiple
Well,
sources.
because Michael Rosenbaum went on that podcast thing with Brandon Routh where they were talking about all that stuff, and
Yeah.
he was
Oh
like,
yeah.
it was. I mean, they both were kind of fucking trash, but like Michael Rosenbaum was like, it was really unprofessional where they gave me like no script. They expected me to just like do it all like on set with all the prep stuff and get paid like no money. And he was like, no, no thanks.
He's like, "I'm not doing that." I'm Shri K. What's up, bro? I left watching all the CCW shows 3 or 4 years ago.
Dang, you a
Same.
soldier. You're a soldier, bro. You're a soldier.
Yeah, I stuck with Flash and Arrow for the first 2 seasons.
Only stuck with Flash. That's it.
Flash, yeah.
Legends, I couldn't get into it because the way how they looked and I just don't know,
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
thought,
Like, I mean, like I whenever they do the crossover stuff, I like the Legends characters, but
yeah,
man. Yeah.
I get kind of confused when I try to jump into it. Like, there's this one where like they're trying to like save George Lucas.
yeah, I remember that.
Huh?
Yeah, they'll do like a parody of George Lucas or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah. See, I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, because they time travel, so they went to the '70s, and George Lucas was like, I don't know, I don't know.
They
Like,
doing what Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are doing there. They're doing that time travel stuff. Yeah.
but like I feel like for Crisis, it really should have been the opposite with the way they spent their money. Like, they should have started it off kind of smaller and saved the money for the end, but instead they started off blowing their whole budget. And by the time we got to the end, there was like nothing, and it was just disappointing. Like, I'd rather start off disappointed and then it gets better. You know what I mean? Than instead of leading us into thinking there's gonna be some big thing, and then they're just like they look at like episode 5 and they're like, okay, we have no money. What do we do?
It just felt like really rushed, which is weird because they had like a whole year to plan this thing out. It's like you would think like, okay, well, if you're planning this big event, you would have all your ducks in a row. It's like, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna introduce this character. Boom, 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 boom. But it just felt like all rushed, discombobulated. It's just like, okay, here are a
Like,
few characters that mean nothing, and we're just gonna kill them off. Just like,
yeah,
why
like
do that?
I understand why he was like, maybe the fans will like if we throw in Ezra Miller or whatever. But for that one thing, like in trading everything else they wanted to do, I think was a bad move, especially because they planned to do a
Yeah.
crossover episode with Ezra anyway. Like for the Flash,
Yeah.
like the Flash writer said that they want to do in the future a whole episode with Ezra and Grant. So like, why would they destroy the? They
I
destroyed
don't
the whole
know. I just
crisis,
feel
in my
like they don't
opinion, with
have the
that one
budget
move.
for it. I just feel like they don't have the budget to do that though. Like, cause if you think about it with Ezra, they got more budget than they do on CW. And I
Yeah,
mean, just look at what happened. You know,
for
you just
basically a 2.5 minute scene, it like destroyed episode 5 and like parts of episode 4 with like what they wanted to do. Like,
yeah.
when I heard that they'd be having all these Superman crossovers, my thoughts was it would be like Endgame, where you've got everybody like working together to like save the universe, and instead it was just the CW characters
Yeah, that's what kind of
fighting
like.
a blue teddy bear. Like
Which made
Yeah.
like no sense.
I thought I'd see all the 3 Supermans in the costumes, like standing together, right? And then next to them is like Lucifer, and the next to them they got like a Batman maybe. And
Or
instead,
Wonder Woman.
Just a Batman.
yeah, I thought they, and then they
I mean,
wanted
heck,
to do
Linda Carter.
They wanted to do Nicolas Cage Superman too, but they said the scheduling didn't work out. But you know
Oh.
what? I bet they would have ruined that too, though.
Yeah.
And I bet you Cage, he would have done it too. Because Cage is like that fucking crazy. He was like, yeah, I'll fucking do it. I'll put on a Superman costume. Like, why not?
Yeah, he wanted to in the first place. He's like, it's about time you put me in the suit. I've been waiting
Gonna
for
lie,
20
I
years.
he probably
seen the
would have been the
suit.
best part of that show.
Yeah, I seen the suit from before. It looks dope, man. It looks like an actual comic book suit.
Yeah,
What,
and there's
the
like
Cage
2
show?
different versions. There's like
Yeah, the Cage
there's like
suit.
Hell
there's
no.
well
No,
there's like 2 versions though.
No.
There's one
like
that looks
the
comic.
S. It's
There's
just
like
the S, man.
well
Just
there's
the
like
That's-
S.
there's like an alien suit, and then one where it's like
What up, Nicotina? How you doing, bro? What? Look, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, so there's one suit where it's like blue inside the thing, and it looks more like alien, like a bunch of like lines everywhere, and then
Yeah.
there's the one with the yellow in the emblem. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why they gave him 2 suits for the movie, but one looked way more Superman than the other, in my opinion.
And you like that suit, Jay? The Superman Nick Cage suit?
Well, the one he was wearing, I saw it was a blue suit, but the S was like
Well,
red. Like, of course it was red, but like
Did
the
did it have
design of it.
did it have
Huh?
blue inside of it or yellow?
Yeah, it had blue inside of
Oh,
it.
that's the one. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
because
one that
like
I
the
thought looked
S one,
really, really alien. Like,
it looked kind of similar to Cavill's, but like it had like a more, yeah, like you said, an alien touch to it. That's why I just like, I don't know.
that
I
should
mean,
look like. Okay.
Well, I don't know. It's just, if you like come up with different designs for like a Superman suit
well,
and you can pull it off, then
and also
you
another
know.
thing is it on screen like would always look better than just the set photos we saw.
Yeah.
Like, the Batman set photos we saw looked disgusting, and it looks good on screen. So like,
That's true. That is so true.
Let's see. I mean, what? Oh, my bad. What do you all think about James Gunn getting an HBO Max series? I'm not happy at all. I don't want any MCU directors connected to DC.
Oh,
well, I mean, James Gunn is honestly, he's been wanting to do DC for a while though. So it's not like I don't think it's like a Joss Whedon scenario where they're just throwing in MCU thing. Like, James Gunn produced and like worked a lot on Brightburn, and that was basically like, in my opinion, like a theatrical Superman fan film. You know what I mean? Have you guys seen Brightburn?
Oh yeah,
I
that
haven't
shit
seen it
was
yet. I want to see it though.
R-rated. That's
Yeah,
very
that's
R-rated.
basically a Superman movie, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But like, I don't know how they got away with that. But
He's
I
doing
mean,
another
if
one.
I know, and they're doing more too. So, I feel like James Gunn he likes DC. That's a good thing.
You know what? And another thing too. Sorry to go.
Yeah, go
He
ahead.
got fired from Marvel, but then came back.
Yeah, because he made like fucking pedophile jokes and shit.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Which is
well, he'll
just
probably do
fucking
more
weird.
DC.
Like, Joss Whedon, I don't think liked DC in the first place. So that's the difference. You know.
I agree, Benjamin. The Batwoman suit is terrible. I fucking agree.
I'm just still hung up on the fact that it's not different.
What's
Like
up, bro?
it's a whole different character, and they gave him the same exact look. There's
Yeah, it's the
something
same
different.
look.
Maybe it's because they don't have money to make another suit. They're like, crap,
I
we
mean,
blew it
couldn't
all
she
on
just
this one.
like wear her hair? Like, couldn't she just wear her hair outside the mask and
Yeah,
stuff?
why is the hair the exact same too? Like,
Yeah,
I
like,
understand using the same like cowl or whatever, but
Yeah,
like the hairstyle too,
mm-mm.
that's lazy.
it's the same
It is.
costume.
It is.
It's literally
It
the
really
same
is.
costume. It's like, why even give her? Why give her Ruby Rose's costume? It's like I don't get it. It's like I
Throw
thought
that
the
shit
whole point
away.
of introducing a new character was to like give her a new costume. Whatever.
Yeah.
This is trash.
It's just like it doesn't make any sense to me. Just like, uh, just, why? Like, are you that lazy? Does the costume department like not have any workers right now? It's just like give her a new costume
Uh,
that complements her. Like make her
like,
unique.
like how they're lazy with like casting Amelia Clark as Zatanna, just like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Game of Thrones chick is like I don't know. I don't want her.
For
Like
real.
I don't want her
Everybody
in the
keep
role.
posting Alexandra Daddario, bro, as fan cast though. Like for real. I'm not even lying.
Oh, that chick like
Just
should be pretty good.
yeah, she be pretty decent in my opinion. Pretty decent. She got the eyes. So
Well, I mean, one thing, for that Superman and Lois show, they finally used a good costume thing for the his Superman suit. They're using the same production company as the one they used for Routh.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to be better quality, but I mean, that's probably another reason why they couldn't get Batwoman a new suit because they're like, oh crap, we used we blew all our money in the wrong spot.
they're
But she's so stupid.
stupid.
I just hate that costume. It's just like it just looks so bad. It looks very cheap. It looks very
Yeah,
uninspired. It's
I've
like
noticed all these CW suits look like they're made of the same material too, and they
Yeah.
all like that kind of like liney looking like half kind of like leathery cloth. They all have that same kind of like vibe to it, and Routh stood out because they used a real movie company for
Literally
that
a
suit.
real movie
And
company.
that's what they're doing for Tyler's new suit. But I mean, you can't polish a turd, so like,
Yeah, he can't. And plus, why is Tyler's like S logo the same as Reeve? Like
that's what
the
I was
same
saying.
design. Like that's not.
Like they just took the classic, like the Superman logo they always put on like t-shirts.
yeah.
They just took that t-shirt logo and just put it on the suit. It's not even
Exactly.
because Reeves was a little different, where he had kind of like a curvy, like it was a little bit different. And they've all been a little different than the one they put on the t-shirts, but with Tyler's they're just like, yeah, we're not even gonna try with this one. We're just gonna
Would you leave it at that? We're not even we're not gonna put any effort. We just waste our money all on Brandon Routh's
we're gonna
costume.
use the same material.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. His suit actually looked perfect though, in my opinion. Cause man,
Do
just
Brandon Routh
imagine that
Superman?
being on. Yeah, just imagine it being on HBO Max,
They
and they
put
just
so
have
much
better
like
effects, man. That
and
would
they
be.
put so much like the detail was what I really really appreciated is because originally they wanted to use the Superman Return suit for the Crisis,
But
but
Tom had that one though.
but Warner Bros said that they didn't want them to like take it out of the like museum or whatever, so they
Yeah.
wouldn't let him use it. So they're like, okay, we got to make something that's similar but different. So
Kingdom
with
Come.
yeah, and with the Kingdom Come suit, you know how in the Superman Returns one, like if you look really closely at like the fabric, it's got like all those little S's.
Right.
Yeah,
They did the same thing for the Kingdom Come, and that's really really cool because it's like
they
it's the
did.
same but different. Yeah, if you look at the material, it's like I mean, there's not as many like good shots like that, but it's not just like a solid blue. It's like it literally does kind of look like it's the same character. Like they tried, you know?
Man,
They actually put effort into the suit.
Yeah.
exactly. Like, man,
I feel so bad for Tyler because again, I've always said it's not his fault. I think he can be a good Superman. I think he has the right look for it, but he just
I,
the writers are not helping him.
They're
Well, I don't
like
not.
know.
this.
That's kind of generous because last time we were talking about how he put no
Oh, they
research
read the
into the
comics.
character.
He does read
Oh yeah, you
comics.
say he
Yeah,
didn't read the comics exactly.
Yeah, he didn't read any comics or watch any movies. So, like, I mean, I do feel bad that they gave him a bad character, but at the same time, he also put no effort on his part
That's
to
true.
like study the character. Like, I understand wanting to do your own thing, but
You
that's like
can't.
unheard of.
You can't.
When you're playing a character like that, you're supposed to, play the character. I don't know what he was thinking.
Oh,
Maybe he's picked up a little more, along the way. And his show, he might be a little more Superman this time. But I always felt
it's called
like
Superman and Lois.
when you
I'm
look
not
at a
kidding.
picture of like him standing there, like sometimes it's like, wow, that actually kind of looks like cool. But whenever he's like in motion,
yeah.
he doesn't give off that like energy,
He doesn't have like that same kind of aura about
the
Superman.
presence.
Like when you see, yeah, the presence there. There we go. Like when you see Brandon Routh on screen, like he feels like Superman.
Man is a god.
Yeah, and the people on the set said that as soon as he stepped in the room, like he like because the boots like made him taller, and like they saw like the muscles define and the way he like was walking and standing. They were like, everyone on set was like in awe. They were like,
Wait, the
no way,
boots made him taller?
a little bit like. So I guess he's 6'2" normally, but I guess it made him like I don't know.
6'1"?
That's just what they said on set because I read a whole thing where they were talking about like.
Man.
So
Okay,
yeah, so
No
what's up,
wonder
Trevia?
Tyler looks small.
well,
I guess the
although
boots don't help Tyler.
Tyler's under 6 foot, and Brandon Routh is naturally 6'2". So like, if he's starting out at 6'2", before he's in the suit, like obviously he's gonna be really tall compared to him. Like,
Yeah, and I'm surprised like the CW like hired Tyler. Yeah, I mean, like 5'11" is not short, but you would think for Superman they would get like someone like over 6 feet or something like that. It's just like
Yeah.
I
yeah,
don't
or
know.
something with the shoes, like with Iron
Yeah,
Man. Iron Man, they always like he's way shorter than Chris Evans, but for all those shots, they put him on like stilts to make him look to make him look taller,
that's
or they'll give him
embarrassing.
like taller boots or whatever, so that way Iron Man's taller than like I don't know how tall Robert Downey Jr. is, but he's kind of short. So,
Yeah.
they could have tried.
After Feige and Gun News, I don't for a second believe that Feige sat there watching like a dumb man. I guarantee that he took notes like crazy. He's the one and only smart person at MCU.
Probably. Yeah.
I know people are like are on both sides, like the Marvel Kevin Feige copied DCU, and some people are like, no, that's stupid. They would never do that. I'm I'm in the middle. Like I would say this, I wouldn't be surprised if like DC has like leakers and stuff like that would report to Kevin Feige and Marvel. Like that wouldn't shock me. But of course, people would be like, "Oh, that's fucking stupid." They would never do that. But it's like again, competition. They're competitors, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like that. Because Endgame and Justice League, they have like very similar themes, very similar like outlooks. Like with the whole 5 years into the
Yeah, and
future. Come on,
oh my gosh.
that's
And
like
my
beyond
friends were
coincidence.
literally saying that Zack Snyder copied Endgame. And I'm like, are you kidding me? It was filmed in 2016. It was
Seriously.
filmed in
It was ready to
2016.
go, but Warner Brothers messed it up for
How can they
everybody.
copy something from the future? Oh my god. And this kid too, he was like 30 extra minutes of footage isn't going to save a movie. And I'm like, dude, it's not this. I don't get. It's so hard to explain that
Exactly.
it's not the same. The script is different. All the shots are different. It's not the same movie. But they keep thinking, oh, it's just a director's cut with alternate scenes or something.
Oh my no, it's not. It's
It's
4 hours.
It's
not the
not
It's
same.
how.
It's not. It's 4 parts.
it's a 4 hour movie. It's not the same tone. It's not the same color saturation. It's
They're
not the same
they
plot
changed
point.
it blue and it's a different movie. It's not. It's not the same thing. It's not like Zack Snyder added a blue filter and he's like, okay, it's different. Like Joss Whedon pretty much wrote and filmed his version in probably like 6 months or something.
Plus, he did reshoots. Well, he's going to do like take more shots.
Yeah,
So
because he wrote like extra, like all the dialogue that he wrote was different. All the like his version of the movie. I mean, it's you can't say they're the same, and like, and he
It's stupid.
oh
It's
my God,
sad.
it's ignorant to say the same.
people even said that the Josh Whedon Steppenwolf is like better looking than the Zack Snyder
Who the
kind.
fuck said that? Who said
Dude,
that?
stupid people on Insta, man, they're saying, oh, because, Steppenwolf looks more of like a human from the comics. I'm like, dude,
Who cares? It looks
that's what I'm
trash.
saying. Who
They
cares?
why I don't get it because they roast it when it comes out, and then once Zack Snyder's comes out, they're defending it. Why do they
Whoever
play both sides?
like whoever said that needs to be locked up for a long time.
Seriously, bro. I'm like, dude, the reason why that he made it like this because, well, you're talking about aliens from another planet. Like, if Darkseid doesn't look human and he's like alien, why wouldn't Steppenwolf and decide not, be the same? It's
Yeah.
just common sense.
Which is sad because Batwoman has so much potential to be great, but they squandered it, which it's weird because her story in the comics is really good. But then again, this is CW, so I should have known. It's true. It's CW.
Yeah.
Igor, what's up, bro? I haven't watched a single CW for more than a season and a half, except All American. I lasted full 2 seasons. I haven't seen All American, so I hear it's good.
Yeah, I heard it's good.
Known they no known they were squandered her character. Yeah, it's true because the Batwoman in the comics is really good. I really like her character. Like they actually treat that character in the comics with like respect. She's like a real character. But in the CW,
Yeah.
for whatever reason, it doesn't fit. Like it doesn't gel. Like whether it's like forced politics or forced agenda, whatever you want to call it, it's garbage. It's trash. And for some reason, like they managed to find an audience for it. Well, not really, because I think this is gonna be like the final season for Batwoman. I think this is it. I think
And
after this season is done.
and I know I already know they're gonna ruin Batman too, because they were like teasing like that Batman would be in it kind of, and like there's
Yeah.
been like stuff coming about out that like the actor. And if they're gonna do the same thing that they did to Superman, where they made like Superman a chump, and like
Batman's a
because he's a
pussy.
side character, I already know they're gonna make a Batman just for him to be trash.
Yep. A pussy.
Snyder Steppenwolf is an upgrade over the comics. Oh
Thank
yeah.
you.
Oh yeah.
Thank
I don't know
you.
That's
why people want it
Thank
to
you.
be the same. Like I don't look. Some comic suits, literally the writers. I mean, I don't know. The illustrators, the designers. Look, things that fit in a comic, they don't always translate very well to on screen. Like
yeah.
they redesign stuff for the MCU and no one complains. Like if you gave Vision, the whole the thing going around about the Vision live action thing, like
Yeah.
the with the
With the
Halloween costume.
costume.
That's what that would look like if they used comic accuracy. It makes sense to redesign stuff for live action because no one runs around in these like skinny, weird, colorful, tight stuff because that's ridiculous.
It did look stupid. It's like wow, that looks horrible. Especially with her wearing the Scarlet Witch costume. Oh, it looks so bad.
Like
Just
it
like
makes sense that they try to make it look realistic for a movie. I don't know why that's something that people complain about. Like if it looks too different, I mean, if it's something that I don't know, because like Taskmaster, I feel like he looks better in like with the white hood stuff, and they made his like costume like blue and like it doesn't look like a skull. And I mean, maybe it might be different in the movie, but that's a whole different case because some comic book characters are just when you look at their designs, it the whole like the tights things and like the colorful. It's just it doesn't work.
yeah. True. I wonder if they're
And
gonna
it's
do
from
that with
Golden Age.
I wonder if they're gonna do that with X-Men, like make like comic accurate X-Men costumes with the
Uh,
MCU.
Yellow and blue. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
with Cyclops wearing the blue spandex and the yellow visors and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually did that. And of course, like everybody would be like, "Oh my god, this is so comic accurate. This is why I love the MCU." Ah,
and then like non superhero fans who are just going there to see it because it's like a blockbuster. They're like, this is like weird. Look, it's like Crisis though, because Crisis, like, you know how they try to make it really like comic booky.
Yeah.
That's something that really like it's hard for anyone else to watch it because it's it like they don't even try to make it like not. It's like Crisis was almost like a comic book straight to the screen, and that's why some of it was really cheesy because comic books, no offense, sometimes look cheesy and have kind of cheesy writing. So with movies, you need to put extra effort in to make it look good for everyone, not just comic fans.
Yeah.
So with like X-Men, they in the old movies sometimes, depending on the movie, they'd try to make it more believable, and those are the ones that were more successful.
Joss was hired before Zack Snyder stepped down. Joss was even screened a version of Snyder Cut 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was because he had to like change fucking everything because the studios was like change this, change that. It's just like what we got with Joss Whedon was absolute garbage. That's the problem. So I'm just like I don't know what I'm wondering like if there's gonna be a backlash when Zack Snyder Justice League comes out because you think fans are gonna be even more pissed like wow this movie was great and instead of getting this in theaters you gave us Justice League instead. So we're just gonna fucking revolt against Warner Brothers. He's gonna like ban everything Warner Brothers. I wonder if that's gonna happen.
Shit, ban Warner Brothers.
Just be like a huge revolt against Warner Brothers Studios. That would be hilarious.
Just give it to AT&T Movie Studios.
And then go Max.
Just give it to HBO. That's a whole studio.
Yeah.
Warner Bros. Is like...
And they making money.
Yeah, because they... Yeah.
Don't translate well equals Hawkeye, Wolverine, and Huntress costumes. I think Huntress... I think her costume can translate pretty good on screen. If it was like comic accurate.
Again, they gotta... It's it's like if it's something like the whole Vision and that thing, if it just looks straight up like that, it's not gonna look good. But if they use like quality materials and make it a little bit better, like it could look good. But yeah. I see what you're saying about Hawkeye because like comic book Hawkeye,
that wouldn't work.
No,
that's gonna look so bad.
And I mean, Wolverine, I really don't know because there was like a deleted scene where it showed Wolverine. He was like opening this box and it showed like the yellow cowl. And
it looked cool.
That looked cool. But I mean, if they use crappy materials and he was running around in like spandex and not like premium, stuff, like that would look bad because there's a It's like there's a difference between movie quality and TV quality. So I'm not saying they can't make a Wolverine suit look good. I'm not saying it. Wait, hold on, I got that backwards. But yeah, you know what I mean. Like, I think it could look good. They just really have to like make an effort. Yeah.
Cap costume worked. I agree. I like Captain American costume. But then again, it's like
that's a good example.
Different. Yeah.
Because like in the comics, like if you just look at it like that looks like spandex and stuff. But then when you see it in Avengers, it with the good materials and whatever, like it actually works well.
So basically, Grant Morrison X-Men suits. Yeah, I think in X-Men Dark Phoenix they had that, like the costumes, like classic costumes, and I think that was from the Grant Morrison X-Men run, and that looked pretty cool. That looked pretty cool. The 1990 Captain America had a comic accurate costume, but damn, the open ears and wings on the head looked silly as fuck. Yeah, I remember that. The Roger Corman, I think it was a Roger Corman Captain America. That was cheesy as hell.
I have noticed though that like Marvel, when they use the comic accurate suits, it's always for like jokes, like because in the first Captain America movie, remember when he's like doing the commercial and he's got the ears thing and it's like a crappy costume. That's kind of the same thing as like the whole Halloween thing. So it's like they'll briefly show off like the comic stuff just like as a joke, and then they'll switch to using like the good suits.
I don't know, like when they do that, I don't know if that's like an homage or they're making fun of it.
That's what I think so. I think it's more in like a nod, I hope so at least.
Or maybe they're just like making fun of it.
They're like, there's like, this is what it could be. You want him to run around like this? Just kidding.
Honestly, at this point, I'm just going to wait and see what happens with the Snyder Cut. Yeah, I think everybody's waiting to see what happens with the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, I gotta save my money for that app, man.
But again, like if it's a huge hit, which I think it's going to be, we're getting a Justice League 2. Now, the question is whether it's going to be with Zack Snyder or with someone else. But either way, we're getting a Justice League Part 2.
Snyder should really. I mean, if this is Vision, man, I would just go with Snyder.
Yeah, just get someone who like respects Zack Snyder's vision and let them carry the torch if Zack Snyder can't do it.
Yeah.
Huntress with that big head framing piece. I like it though. I think again, it doesn't have to be exactly like that, but just modify it just a little bit. I think
Yeah,
it
you
could
can
work.
actually do some good with that design. Like make it different. I like it. I seen
Yeah,
her
because
like
it would look
look in
like
the comments.
Huntress if they tried. I'm not. Wait, no, we're talking about Huntress.
Yeah.
What's it? Scarlet Witch. You know that the Scarlet Witch costume where it's red.
Yeah.
And that's one of the Halloween ones. For
That'd
the trailer, like that's what it would look like if they didn't like modify it. So,
Yeah.
like it can look comic accurate and also be good if they just change it up a little bit.
Yeah. Wolverine possibly could work in live action. Yeah, I agree. I think it could work if it's done well. If you're trying to take it seriously. Yep, Lovecraft Country and Raised by Wolves is lit. I haven't watched those shows on HBO
I
Max.
heard Lovecraft Country is good.
Yeah, I think that's the girl with Black Canaries in it, right? The girl who played Black Canary. I think she's in that show, Lovecraft Country.
Dang, alright.
Heck, we got Nightcrawler costume in live action, and it looked great. Well, he wasn't wearing a costume, Nightcrawler. I mean, you talk about like the look, the design for Nightcrawler. Yeah, he looked great. But wearing like what is it, like the blue spandex and with the red shit on it, I don't think it looked. I don't think that could work on the big screen. But I thought that the design for Nightcrawler looked pretty good. Granted, it was at the very end of Apocalypse, but at least they gave us something. Yeah, that's true. I thought the movie was fucking garbage, but I liked Apocalypse.
Yeah.
The design. Hey guys, I just saw the John Aaron Gar's explanation video in the Snyder Cut. It was good, but I got lost when he was talking about should Joss Whedon reshoot some of the scenes where Zack Snyder's thoughts.
I mean, execution is really a big thing. So if some of those were his ideas and they just didn't translate under a Joss Whedon run set, and I don't think it counts.
Yeah, because I know some of the Joss Whedon it's funny because I know Zach shot it, but he was given mandates by Jeff Johns to put in certain lines that Zach didn't want to put in his original cut. Like the whole when Bruce Wayne meets Aquaman for the first time, and he says, Aquaman, I hear you talk to fish. That wasn't in Zach's dialogue.
Yeah, because Zach doesn't want to make fun of his own characters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that was just a joke to people who thought Aquaman is stupid, so they can ease them into the movie, in my opinion. Because everyone's like, hey, Aquaman talk to fish, Aquaman's stupid. But Zack Snyder's like, hold on. If we change him up a bit, we can make him look good, and that's what they did.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
It's so funny that Jeff Johns, a comic book writer, doesn't know how to write these characters. It's just like I don't get that disconnect. Like, bro, don't you write comics for a living? You should know better.
It's literally, it's so I don't get it. It's perplexing how he writes great comics, and as soon as he steps onto a movie set, he just barfs all over it, and it just tarnishes everything he touches. Where is this coming from?
Yeah, and I saw that John Aaron Garza explanation video. I think, and he also talked about the additional photography that he thinks Zach is going to add the death of Lois Lane, where Darkseid boom tubes into the Batcave to kill Lois Lane. He thinks they're going to add that scene. I think that's going to happen as well. I think he's going to put that in, and I think he's going to put the Green Lantern showing up at Bruce's loft to warn him about Darkseid and shit like that. Now, whether it's Ryan Reynolds or another Green Lantern, that's up in the air. I think Zack Snyder is
I
going to
saw
put that
some
in.
about Ryan Reynolds. That's what they were saying. Like he might be a piece in it. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been hearing stuff about that too. I don't know why he's been bringing up Green Lantern with all this Green Lantern talk. Like, if he wasn't a part of it, like, I feel like to not confuse people, you'd expect him to like be silent, but him talking about Green Lantern, like, while all this is going on, it's just like, um,
Is he trolling? Or is he like,
yeah, yeah, because I think I even heard like people like confirming or whatever that he was a part of it. But that's just I don't know. That's weird because yeah, who knows? I guess we really just have to wait for it to come out. Oh, and speaking of things coming out soon, September 29th is Three Jokers book 2, which is 2 days
oh
away.
yeah, oh I can't wait to
Oh
see that. That's gonna be
yeah,
awesome.
and
That's gonna be good.
it was Christopher Reeve's birthday 2 days ago.
Oh
I
yeah, that's
forgot.
yeah. He was only like 68, which is like wow. I thought he was like gonna be a lot older for some reason. Just like
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
68 is old, but I thought he was gonna be like way older than that.
Yeah, but 68 is like would look good as like a Kingdom Come age, you know?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
He'd have gray hair by now. Kind of.
Rip to the legend.
Yeah.
that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, as far as this whole Ryan Reynolds goes, again, I don't know. I would I put him in? I John Aaron Garza, he had a good explanation. Like, if you're gonna do Hal Jordan, if you're gonna bring in Hal Ryan Reynolds, then the whole point of doing it is for him to have like a redemption arc. Because so many people made fun of his Green Lantern. So I would. So he was like saying, okay, well, if you're gonna put Ryan Reynolds in, then kill him off, and like something it's like some great battle with Darkseid, and the ring will find John Stewart, and that's how you introduce John Stewart into Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah, that would be really good
Mm,
actually. Cause
Because
like
that,
sometimes the best
mm.
way to like fix a character is to give them like a really good like redeeming conclusion, you know?
yeah, that, that's how I
Damn.
would do it. Like that would be awesome because that way you have Ryan Reynolds. You can have your cake and eat it too. Like
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds gets redeemed, he gets killed off, and then you have John Stewart. So you have your High Jordan and John Stewart. I don't know. People might get pissed off by that because they want to
Is
see
that
Hal
what they
Jordan.
is that what they thought they were doing with Ralph? Because they're like, we're bringing him back, redeeming him, and then he dies. It's like that's not the same.
It was stupid, man. Oh my
No, I
god.
don't. I don't get it. I don't get it. I was so surprised, honestly, when I saw him fall over and die, and Lex stood up and he's like, "So, what are we doing now?" Like my
I
mouth was
was
open, and then the
pissed too.
credits. I was so I was like, "No, please tell me you're joking. Please tell me he's got to come back. No way, he didn't do
4 and 5
because
made no
because well because like I knew things were heating up once like the whole pariah thing happened, and once I saw Superman he flew at her, I'm like, oh no way, and then he gets tossed into a wall. I'm like, come on, no, get back up, and then he didn't get back up. He just lay
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I wonder. I wonder if they killed him off because like the writers didn't think Brandon Routh was going to be that popular. So I'm like maybe like that was the case. Like
They were
well,
stupid.
but to be fair, like
How
we
many
did no.
signatures has it gotten on the petition to bring him back?
Over like 100 by now. Probably at 200 right now.
I would
I
think
know
it'd
the
be more
last.
than that.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
I'll be, but yeah. But again, like I think Ryan Unicomb, he said like yeah, they have like intentions for him to bring him back. Like he's gonna get his own show eventually. So
Has to, cause I'm like they're bringing like a Green Lantern Corps show on HBO Max. I mean, like all the stuff they showed from the Crisis Aftermath, like Green Lantern, uh, Route, still alive. I'm like, come on, y'all, be smart, be smart.
I hope they do it because it'll be again you have like more Superman content and people will love it. And
Exact, cause
again,
there's a lot of Batman there right now. There's a lot of Batman. You got Batfleck, Patterson, and then you got Keaton. Literally.
I love Keaton. I love Batman. So like the more the merrier for
Yeah.
Batman. But
I'm
yeah,
like, yeah, let's get more Superman, you know? I mean, I know Cavill, is doing more films and all that. I'm like, well, we need like more.
and they were and they were
Yeah.
and they were saying like Henry Cavill is gonna do more additional photography. He's gonna come back with the rest of the cast. So I'm like, okay, well, obviously that's gonna set him. I think Zack Snyder is setting him up for to have like future movies down the line. Because why would you bring everybody back if you're not gonna do that?
Do
Like
you
to me,
think
like
they're gonna? Do you think they're gonna introduce like Shazam and stuff? Because they made that joke, and that could be part of the additional
Even
uh,
Black
photography.
Adam.
But
I don't think not in this one at least. Maybe
why would they make that joke at fandom though?
Both Black Adam and Shazam were like teasing it like so hard.
Yeah, because in the Shazam panel, they're like asking the cast like, "What would you want to see in Shazam stuff?" And they're like, "What if we were in the Snyder cut?" And they're like, "Ha ha, that's thinking big. Who knows?" And I'm like, what? I'm like, come on, this is supposed to be like a professional, like like this is an event, right? Where we're supposed to get like news and stuff. So I don't know why they're doing this. Like they're like teasing us with like, who knows? Haha. It's like just come on, stop it. Like, um,
Hey guys, what's going on?
what's going on, bro?
What's going on?
Hey,
hey,
hey. Now, what I was trying to say was that I seen the John Garza, John Garza explanation video on Zack Snyder, but it was like some of the scenes that he was stating that was Josh Whedon's. I thought they were Zack Snyder's. Like that was like the scene when Batman got into that crawler, and then and then Zack Snyder version, he said, "Oh, my turn." But in the theatrical version, he said, "I have a bigger sword, or my sword is bigger." So so he put that one instead. That when he says "my turn," so I figured that was Zack Snyder. So I just wanted to see if you guys can clarify that.
Oh yeah, because I
Mm.
think because I know in the official trailer, yeah, he's in the Nightcrawler. He says "my turn," and then he shoots the
Yeah. So
parademons. Yeah,
so that was Zack Snyder, wasn't it? The first trailer. Wasn't that the first trailer of Comic Con? I think it was Zack Snyder's.
well, I know that was Zack Snyder footage, but maybe that was like that line. Maybe that was mandated by Jeff Johns. Like, hey, put this line in, and Zack Snyder's
Mm,
like, no, I don't want to fucking put that cheesy line. In.
okay. So what
And he's
about
like,
the
all right,
one where he
fine, I'll do it.
says? So what about the one where he says? So what are your superpowers? I'm rich. Is that Josh Whedon's also, or is that
I
Zack
don't
I
know
think,
Snyder?
because I think I saw that in the very first teaser, like pre
yeah,
Whedon.
I,
So
Okay.
it could be Zack Snyder, but I don't know. Like I don't know.
again,
Like
that
I
could be another mandated line.
could be.
And I also thought that the scene when with him and Aquaman, when Aquaman shoves him to the wall, he says, "I hear you can talk to fish," but like he looks skinnier in that version. Like, so I figured that was scene also because you could tell like in the theatrical version, you could tell which ones are Zach's and which ones are Rishu's by the way by the way Ben Affleck's face looks. Yeah,
Yeah, because I know in
yeah,
some scenes Ben Affleck like his weight like fluctuates between like really in
yeah,
shape and then really out of shape. It's like it's so bad that you can literally see the reshoots in that theatrical film. It's so bad, bro. Just like oh, it's so
yeah.
embarrassing too. Just like damn. I think Joss Whedon like and Warner Brothers they like completely sabotaged that whole shit. I think they did it on purpose too, just to like say fuck you to Zack Snyder and shit. I don't know. Like the whole
I
shit
don't
is
get why they
embarrassing.
hate him so much. Like why did they like be so against his vision? Like what set them off to be on this campaign against him?
And I guess they want to be like Marvel that much.
I think it was Jeff Johns. I think that's why. Because I know Jeff Johns like has a huge problem with Zack Snyder. Because Jeff Johns wanted to be like he wants the DC to be like Marvel, like the MCU, and Zack Snyder didn't want
Yeah.
that. Like Zack Snyder wants to tell his own story, and Jeff Johns was like, no, he's like I'm not doing that. So I think that's the reason why. I think it's Jeff Johns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. So yeah, you guys should check it out. You guys should give it a chance. was pretty good. He had a lot of points to it. For some reason, I just heard that nerds in many ways and him have some type of beef. I guess he was calling him out of his name, so I don't want to get in between.
No, I watch John Aaron Garza's videos. I like what he has to say. I know he has like, some inside info on the whole project, so I'm just like I don't have no problem with it.
Yeah. I'm the same way. You know, but yeah,
Hey,
he was the one that leaked the whole MDA. He was the one that leaked the MDA of Ryan Reynolds MDA. Yeah, he was the one that leaked it. I guess I don't know if he has. I don't know if.
You talking about Green Lantern?
Yeah, like John Garza leaked the MDA of Ryan Reynolds, and they had Green Lantern on front of it. It was for Justice League. So I don't know if it was him, if he had the connections, or if, well, yeah, I don't know if he got it from somebody or he was the one that leaked it.
It probably was the studio, and the studio didn't work Jeff Johns to work on that movie.
I know Jeff Johns worked on the original Green Lantern movie, and that movie sucked. So I'm thinking like Zack Snyder if Ryan Reynolds is in this movie, I think Zack Snyder wants like to put Ryan Reynolds in as like a sort of like a fuck you to Jeff Johns. Like, hey, you ruined my vision. You ruined everything I was doing with the Justice League. So I'm gonna take your character that you produced, and I'm gonna make him better. I think that's what if Zack Snyder wants to do that. So sort of like
honestly, that movie was destroyed. That movie was showing the student interference, not the Jeff Johns. I've been more student interference in that movie.
What, Green Lantern?
Yeah, that was student interference.
Studio interference.
Yeah, because I think that director Mark Campbell, he didn't know what to do with Green Lantern anyway. Like he wasn't a fan of the character. He had no idea how to do with the special effects. So I'm like, okay, if that's the case, then why did you hire him in the first place?
Exactly.
What do you do? He's a good director. I think good like Casino Royale, one of my favorite James Bond movies. But yeah, that movie was sabotaged during the film. WB fucked that movie up.
Yeah, like the whole thing was sabotaged. It's just like
it was sabotaged at the very beginning.
It's just like I don't understand like why you have these like if you own these characters, why are you like fucking everything up? Like just let the directors do their thing. Like that's why you hire them.
Like what didn't direct the movie? Same as Suicide Squad.
It's the thing with David Ayer. Like
but he got screwed over as well. But he got fucked over during the studio in the footage and fucking up to a trailer company.
Yeah, because I think because I know Jared Leto, he had like a whole bunch of scenes that David Ayer filmed, and they just like completely screwed him. They screwed Jared Leto and they screwed David Ayer. Just like
they screwed David Ayer in that movie.
I heard there's an haircut.
Why WB screwing like they directed? I don't get that logic. You know.
It's like I don't understand it. I don't know why. It's just like again, I think that's why AT&T stepped in because like they were like Warner Brothers. You don't know what the hell you're doing with these properties. Like people are hating them. Just like let me take care of these properties. I'll take care of it. I'll make them better. And we got the Snyder Cut. We got fucking Batman and Flash. Like everything that fans wanted. AT&T.
Captain Marvel, but actually made one of my favorite characters. Done with justice. Wonder Woman had to raise his head.
I think Wonder Woman is gonna head to VOD. I don't think it's gonna be in theaters.
Which is sad. I was looking forward to seeing them in theaters.
Unless they push it back to next year and they wait till next year though, to see if the movie theaters are still gonna be open or not. I don't know, but like we'll see.
At this point.
Where's the Ayer cut though? Like,
where's the Ayer?
I thought that was gonna be at
Fandom.
I really thought that was gonna be at Fandom. Like, that was one of those things where like multiple people were like, "Oh, it's coming at Fandom. Trust me, guys." And I trusted him, and it wasn't there. So.
The one person in movie just like DCU. John has the one side DCU Green Lantern. But because I'm not sure that's not the whole DCU. That is what.
That's the reason Jeff Johns is butthurt. Well, Jeff Johns is the one who also pitched a Superman movie to start his DCEU. Johns also watched to start the DCEU with Green Lantern 2, but Christopher Nolan selected Zack Snyder to help the DCEU. Oh, that's interesting.
That's
Wow,
There's
that
probably
is
more to it
something.
than that.
that's petty. I mean, like you should just be like happy that like you be happy for like someone else that they got their shot too. I mean, like move on. You know what I mean? Like Henry Cavill when Brandon Routh got the part for Superman Returns that he also auditioned for, he didn't
Yeah.
like assault Brandon Routh and like destroy his career. He was just like, okay, I'll just wait for my turn. Like that's what Jeff Johns could have done. He could have just been polite and be like, okay, I didn't get my turn yet, but I mean, doesn't mean that can't happen later on.
It's probably all more complicated, and we don't know what happened behind the scenes between that. But they were the point not supposed to be a semi-human. It was supposed to be a Man of Steel movie, that sequel, and then do the final Superman movie, and that's it. The point, and that point that point went to hell, and they so the yeah we can't do a Man of Steel. So you go to BBS instead.
Well,
But
I know Jeff Johns was like pissed off that Zack Snyder killed off Superman in BVS.
yeah,
Jeff Johns did not like that. So I
which
think
I'm
that's why.
on his side that one because each one kills Superman, but don't kill him in the second movie. That's a stupid idea. Ugh. Should build it up.
But again, you have to understand, like Zack Snyder wasn't creating a MCU style universe. Like that was never his intention. Like that's
Yeah.
No,
he never wanted.
What-
He wanted to create a 5-story arc with Superman as the main character and the Justice League as the supporting characters. Like after the Justice League, I think it was gonna be Justice League 3. That was it. Like there's like the DC universe is done unless they want to reboot it with somebody else.
Like
So
they
I-
did that scene with Flashpoint, which I'm
Yes.
kind of worried about. So
that movie been doing like crazy 24/7.
Again, it doesn't matter if it reboots it because it's a multiverse. Like whatever, if Flash reboots, okay, fine. Then we're still gonna have the Snyderverse on HBO Max. Like Zack Snyder's
So
still
it doesn't
gonna
matter.
he's still gonna finish
The
his
movie.
arc. And you're not gonna reboot. Like who are you gonna recast? You're not gonna recast anybody anyway.
exactly.
So the whole reboot is it doesn't make any sense. It's gonna restart. Okay, restart what? Restart from after Justice League. If you're gonna do that continuity, okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter because it's still outside of verse, and Zack Snyder's still gonna do his story arc with Ben Affleck because Ben Affleck is not gonna go anywhere at least until he finishes his arc with Justice League. I don't know if it's gonna be Justice League Part 2 and 3, or maybe just like he's gonna do Justice League and then do one more Justice League, and then maybe that was it. And then Ben Affleck can do whatever he wants.
Jeff John's script was rejected. Wait, what?
Jeff Johns' script was rejected by WB back then, and select Christopher Nolan and David Goyle's script, and selected Zack Snyder to direct it. Oh, so you're saying they rejected Jeff Johns' script, and that's why he was mad at Zack Snyder.
Yeah, that's what I got. I'm pretty sure, yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like, if someone else's vision is chosen over yours, like you can just, I mean, wait for your turn and not try to sabotage someone else's whole career. You know what I mean?
I don't know what sabotage, but whatever. At this point,
That's really crazy to me, though. Like, that's incredibly unprofessional of Jeff Johns. Like his
what?
like it's not even like that he was trying to make his vision closer to, like, it's not like Jeff Johns was trying to make Justice League more like what he wanted. He was actually trying to make it like bad. Like there's a difference. Like it's not like he was like, oh, man, I can't believe like I didn't get my shot, but now that Zack Snyder's out of the way, I'm gonna make it more like what I wanted. He was like, okay, now that Zack Snyder's out of the way, I'm gonna like destroy his movie. Like what the hell?
Yeah, like that doesn't. It's like, why would you do that? It's like, except I know like more and more people are coming out against Jeff Johns. Like I think there was a former president of DC Entertainment, Diane something. She was like, I think some fans posted on Twitter talking shit about Jeff Johns, like how he's unprofessional towards like comic book writers and creators, and she liked the tweet. She's like, yeah, that's basically true. Yeah, like Jeff Johns is basically an asshole. She's like more and more people just coming out against Jeff Johns, and it's just like, again, he's like being more and more further removed from everything like DC movie related. I think the only thing he has right now is Stargirl. I think that's it.
Which I'm glad he had it, because that's his baby. Because Stargirl's great.
Yes, Stargirl's pretty good. But I also heard like people at Stargirl like don't like him either. It's like no one likes Jeff Johns.
God damn.
Yeah,
Fucking people, idiots.
like, it's just like I guess like Jeff Johns is like that much of an asshole that no one like likes working with this dude. Whether I don't know if it's
So it's gonna be great. It's it, baby. It's gonna be amazing. It's one of the best shows we had in years. Like the Doom Patrol.
I haven't seen Doom Patrol. I hear it's good though. I don't know if anybody
It's
else has
amazing.
watched it.
I heard it's good.
I want to check out the Doom Patrol. It's amazing.
I gotta watch Doom Patrol. I gotta watch Harley Quinn. I've watched that. That's pretty good. I don't think Jeff Johns has anything to do with it though. But I think that's pretty
Titan.
good.
That's debatable.
The Titans.
Yeah, because I'm hearing something about Red Hood coming in. I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
shit.
that's the 3.
Yeah, I like Red Hood. I just like the way he's being introduced.
That's what
Just
I'm
like-
saying. Like the way how they're doing him is just kind of weird.
Yeah, it is weird. It's just like why would you like? Nah, it's like, if we introduce Red Hood, introduce the Joker first. He's not even done being as Robin yet. Like, let him continue being Robin first, and then kill him off, and then he comes back as Red Hood. It's like there's so much like raw material there that you could use as Jason Todd. It's just like, especially when you have a TV show that you can like really delve into that shit. You can really delve into that storyline. So it's just like, why waste it? I'm just like him becoming Red Hood, like mad quick. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, do I?
That Red Hood is just like, ugh. But Titans is good. I like Titans. I like Harley Quinn. I haven't seen Doom Patrol. I gotta watch Doom Patrol. Stargirl is pretty decent. I don't know what's gonna happen now that it's not gonna be on DC Universe anymore. Because now it's gonna be like full on CW, and just like that scares me.
That does. I don't. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a red flag. But I hope. But since they have the same people involved, maybe it's gonna be good. Like, so you won't fuck it up. Hopefully.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully. Jesus,
I-
man.
I hope not, because I know they're gonna do like
'Cause they ain't
22
got the budget.
episodes.
They don't have the budget.
Yeah, they don't got the budget. The storyline. I don't like the. I'm not gonna trust the writers to do that shit because I know it's gonna be like forced politics, forced agenda, and it's like, well, I don't want to see that shit. Just focus on the story, focus on the characters. Don't give me like fucking female empowerment and all that bullshit. It's like I'm not here for that.
Yeah, why didn't the show for Superman is called Superman Lois?
Yeah, and also remember, Krypton by David Goyer was supposed to be a prequel to Man of Steel, which also advertised by Jeff Johns.
When that show was about I think for years, and before I did get involved with that show. In fact, I didn't do any of that show. It was more sci-fi. Because
But I think wasn't Jeff Johns an executive producer on Krypton?
Yeah, wasn't he?
no, I don't remember. The show is good though. The show is amazing. Like
It was good, but 'cause I know it was supposed to be a prequel to Krypton, but I think Jeff Johns was like, no, I don't want it to be connected to Man of Steel. So
Oh, exactly.
yeah, I'm glad we had the Man of Steel, because there's no one has a book in the Man of Steel. It's a bad idea because nobody do with this. I'm glad I see do something else with it. It can be amazing.
because I know Cape had the S on the back of it, and it was like that was never Zack Snyder's Superman. Like Superman never had the S on the back of the cape. So I think that was that. So I think that was like a Jeff Johns like, hey,
It look cool for Superman though.
well, the S on it, yeah, it looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean, Reed digged it.
I'm fine. It can be great. I'm just because I can't get both of my sci-fi crap. Like, what the fuck? I seen you this with the man made a cliffhanger. Like that's what amazing. Everything has a dark side, for God's sake. Apocalypse.
I think they were gonna introduce the Hawk people in season 2.
Yeah, they were.
And Krypton?
Yeah,
Damn.
Yeah. That's about Lobo.
That would have been badass.
and Lobo is pretty cool. I wasn't like a big fan of the look, but again, it's like whatever.
It's kind of accurate.
Yeah, he was pretty cool, and they introduced Brainiac. He was pretty cool.
Yep.
I think they were gonna. I don't know if they were gonna introduce Green Lanterns, probably like before, or introduce like the planet Oa in Krypton. They had like a lot of cool shit. They had, like, cool
I feel
ideas.
like the Kryptonians, the Lanterns, and the Hawk people, like they actually like came across each other, like when they're, when Krypton existed. Sure.
Like
How
1,000,
does that
yeah.
feel?
Probably.
Yeah, like 1,000 years later. Yeah, 1,000 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That would have been cool, but I was just like, again, I don't know why they fucked it up. Or I don't know if Jeff Johns had any involvement. I heard people, some say he did, but it's like, whatever. It's just like,
I
Oh,
doubt it. I go be looking at that. Did a stupid rumor. That could be crap. But who knows? At this point, I don't care anymore. But like I said, I love that show. I was pissed that I got canceled. But at this point, there's nothing we can do. Anyway, first one, we're not gonna get season 3.
'cause
But
I know he's not gonna have any involvement in the Green Lantern show. I think he's out of that. I think it's just gonna be Greg Berlanti who's doing HBO Max series.
yeah,
Berlanti?
you got the same guy who wrote Green Lantern the movie, and he fucked it up.
Who, Jeff Johns?
Berlant?
No,
Oh,
not just John.
Berlanti.
No,
Oh
no,
yeah,
actually,
Berlanti.
Berlanti.
Yeah,
What'd he do?
I think he was
He
the
was involved
producer.
in that movie.
I think Greg Berlanti was the producer on the Green Lantern movie. Let me see.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, he was. I
So
pulled it up.
so I don't trust
Wait,
him either.
why is he doing HBO Max Green Lantern show?
It is company the same people who made Doom Patrol, same people who made Titans.
Oh, he did. Oh, damn.
Oh yeah, he wrote the screenplay. Greg Berlanti, Mark Guggenheim, and Michael Green. Yeah,
Wrote the screenplay for Doom Patrol and.
No, he wrote the
Titan.
screenplay for Green Lantern. Just,
Green Lantern.
but I don't
that's
think he's writing it. I think he's just producing it.
Oh,
So
yeah. As long as he's not doing the writing.
Yeah, if he's just producing it, okay, whatever. I'm cool with that. Just don't write any episodes on that shit.
Yeah, don't.
But then again, I can't blame him fully because everyone just like you had just a bunch of people who did not know what the fuck they were doing with this movie.
True.
So I can't really like fully blame him for that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. At this point, John, I moved on. Wait, see what happens.
I hope it's good because I want to see the shit. I want to see
With the
I want to see
show?
a proper I want to see a proper Green Lantern introduction
Yeah,
because I know
too,
we're gonna
man.
because I know
It's
Zack gonna do it,
HBO
and then-
Max. Like literally, it's HBO Max. I gotta see a good show, man.
and they have the budget. I don't know if it's gonna be like super adult or it's gonna be like they have the budget for it. So I don't know how much they're gonna spend on it. I don't know how expensive the show's gonna be. So
It's
we'll
gonna be
see.
expensive. It has to be expensive.
It has to be good. They have to cast the right actors. I don't know which Green Lanterns they're gonna use. Hopefully they use Jon Stewart. If you're not gonna use Hal Jordan,
I think I plan to use Jon Stewart, Hal Jordan, and maybe Kyle Leonard and Guy Gunner. I think that's the plan. I don't remember. I didn't reduce
They
that.
should do a Jon Stewart though, because we haven't even seen a live action Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
So
I'll be
that'll
all
be a
for
good
that.
start. Yeah.
because Jon Stewart is a cool character, and if you're not gonna introduce him in the movies, then yeah, this would be a perfect way to put him in the show. Unless like they have like a connective tissue with Zack Snyder, so to speak. I don't know if they're gonna do that.
This show gets into the movies. My budget, this show will be a separate entity. But if it gets into the movies, you know what? Fine.
Greg Berlanti makes all DC TV shows. Yeah.
Yes, he does. That part
Yeah, we
is
know
true.
that. That part is all true.
So I don't know. Well, I hope he does well because I don't want him to be fucking this shit up.
Yeah, me neither.
So, what the fuck happened to Ethan? Is he still alive?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, I'm about to say, dude, you've been quiet for like a long time.
I know. It's just I haven't had much to say. I kind of just been agreeing. You know.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, we were talking about the Nicolas Cage Superman, right? Or you
Yeah.
brought it up, Ethan.
Yeah, because
so-
with the Flash, it's weird because people are coming up with the craziest things about the Flash. Because like as soon as they saw Michael Keaton was gonna be in it, like these like bloggers just like started coming up with like writing down like everything that they're like, okay, now Brandon Routh's gonna be in it, Nicolas Cage is gonna be in it. They're coming up with like Smallville, Tom Welling. Are you kidding me? Okay, I did some digging, right? Remember when we were talking about last time the two Brandon Routh thing and how that makes no sense?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
The same in that same article where they said there would be two Brandon Routh Supermans, he also said Tom Welling would be in it. And you know the reason why that's another like complete red flag to me of it being fake is if Tom Welling barely agreed to do Crisis, like he said the only reason he did it is because it was a short scene with no Superman costume. If he barely agreed to that, why the hell would he suit up for the Flash? Like that's who believes this stuff?
You might as well only get Ralph for the Flash if they counted as Superman.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's just like that makes no sense.
Until they start confirming stuff, I don't think I'm gonna believe any Flash rumors
Yeah,
because
me
like
neither.
because it could be
until I get actual information. Not bullshit.
like because I don't know, they could do this outlandish like tons of multiverse stuff in the Flash, or it could be just Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck. I don't know because until they start telling us for sure, I'm not gonna try to
because they're saying
speculate
that it's gonna be emotional to the Bat Flag, but I'm like, how are y'all gonna make it emotional if y'all just have like Keaton, the Batman, being in it, and then it's all dealing with the multiverse? I'm just trying to understand.
Because for Crisis it makes sense to speculate, because they came out and said this is gonna be this huge crossover, but they never said the Flash was gonna be like that. They just said like they never said anything about tons of crossovers. So all these rumors, I don't really.
Bullshit.
Like I'm saying, it could be cool. Like we were talking about, like if he's like running through, and he sees like a glimpse of like Nolan's Batman, and he sees like a glimpse of Ralph, like through the different dimensions. Like that would be cool. But I mean, I don't know. Like
it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense for Nicolas Cage Superman.
Only 20% of the leaks that I see end up being real. So I'm not gonna keep. I got my hopes up with DC Fandom Part 2 because we got people talking about remember like Boss Logic was talking about DC Fandom Part 2. Ryan Unicomb was like, keep your hopes up for Fandom Part 2. Yep. And it came, and every single thing that I that I was hoping they saved for the second one, there's nothing. Not even a trailer for Superman and Lois. Not even a trailer for Lucifer.
Yeah,
literally nothing.
We're disappointing. Part for Superman Lois and I do the panel interesting. Granted, I'm worried about the show. I hope it turns out great. But the John Trailer panel, that panel gave me a lot more information. I am super happy that we finally got something Young Judge. I'm super happy we find more information Young Judge scene for Phantoms. Because
half of the rumors are false because if anything leaks, people will not pick that up. Yeah, because I don't believe this whole Nicolas Cage, Tom Welling. I think it's just gonna be Batfleck and Michael Keaton. That's it. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be this whole.
Oh wait! I just realized though. I think the whole Nicolas Cage thing could be the closest to the truth, even more so than Brandon Routh. And the reason why I think of this is because Michael Keaton, is a Tim Burton character, but the Superman was supposed to be in the Burtonverse.
By
So if it's Batman and the Flash, that makes me think that they'd bring Burton Superman in too, and that's what I'm. I think I just thought of this. It just popped in my head. I'm like, wait a minute, because
Burton is gonna be like in charge of the Batman, right? Keaton
is he? I didn't know he was gonna be involved.
I don't know because it is Burton's character.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because it was supposed to be. Superman Lives was supposed to be a Tim Burton movie.
Yeah.
So, and remember we were talking about how like why would Batman make a suit for the Flash? Yeah. If they're like if that makes me think that they could try to explore this whole Burton like if they're coming back to like clean up Michael Keaton, they could also like try to do a little bit more with that whole universe and what they try to do, just as like a like a coda, like an homage, like final kind of like this is what we wanted to do, kind of.
So kind of like a respect and see a pack of the torch, basically.
Well, I know that Tim Burton like owns the creative rights to like Michael Keaton's Batman, so I think they have to like consult with him if they're going to use Michael Keaton's Batman. I think
Yeah,
same
so
thing with Zack Snyder's Justice League and all that stuff.
I
Yeah,
actually
like how they
think
did that.
I know it sounds dumb, but when you look at the context, I think there's a greater chance of Nicolas Cage's Superman being in over Brandon Routh. Like saying that sentence sounds dumb, but when you think about it, it
Yeah,
actually.
you know what? When you say it like that, though, it does make you think. Like you have the idea, like the fact that they were gonna do this back in the day with Tim Burton and all like Batman, Superman, like the fact that it was gonna happen, yet it didn't. It could still happen instead
Yeah,
of
because
Ralph.
if they're going back to that dimension confirmed, then
Yeah,
and also they already said that they were gonna do Nicolas Cage for Crisis, but he was just busy, but he wanted to, so that really makes me think, you know.
Oh yeah,
So
I don't know, man. Like if you introduce Nicolas Cage as Superman, like in a Flash movie, I think that'd be too stupid. It's gonna be like too silly. Because I don't know if
maybe I don't know. I feel like
it,
they've. Well, if it's a DCEU movie, it's not gonna be like a Crisis cameo
right.
yeah.
where it
Not
looks
like that
dumb.
dumb
Like
shit.
like the angle would be right, the lighting, you know, like the dialogue. I think if they're gonna do something like that, I actually think they're gonna make it like a really cool thing to see. Like, because he would definitely be an older, like, you know, a darker Burton Superman, and
Yeah.
he.
It's kind of cool.
I don't know what his role would be, but probably not much. But I think it does sound dumb to say Nicolas Cage has a better chance of being Superman than Brandon Routh, but I don't know. I really think it makes sense.
Yeah, and the fact I just found out like 2 days ago that Tim Burton was gonna direct him. I'm like, wow, man, this dude was actually gonna do it, but
Yeah,
Warner
and
Bros. Just dropped it.
yeah, because I didn't watch the documentary. Do you guys know why that whole movie fell apart? Because I know it just like there's too many complications and it just never happened. But I mean, like, do you guys
I
know
know,
anything
I
about
know
that?
the story for documentary I watched it.
Well, I'm super glad it didn't come into fruition because it just sounded horrible. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I think this gives them some time to rethink it and they're like, okay, if we're getting a second chance, maybe we'll try to do it a little differently this time. Because I've been seeing good, like, really cool fan art though of like Nicolas
Yeah,
Cage.
it's been
You've seen
popping
those?
up. Yeah, it's been popping up.
So and
It's
it
Oh
so
my
doesn't
bad.
look. It
God.
doesn't.
It's so
I don't know. I don't think it looks that bad. I don't know. I think it's gotta hit right. You know.
Hey, it will be better than Tyler's at least.
Yeah. Well, because he came back to do. I mean, he did play Superman in the Teen Titans Go movie as like the voice.
Yep.
True.
Yeah. It actually was good.
So like, I know, he
Yeah.
definitely has an interest. So I don't know. We'll see.
If it was me, I would just choose Brandon Routh if you're gonna make a Superman character.
I know you definitely don't sound like a fan of this idea. I just
It's just like, look, I love Nicolas Cage, but just like I don't like to me, if you're gonna put Nicolas Cage as Superman, I feel like it's just gonna. Again, it depends on the tone of Flash movie, right? Because I'm assuming it's gonna be a little more lighthearted, but it's still gonna have that serious Zack Snyder tone to it.
Well, it's weird because the writer was like, we don't really know the tone. He's like, I'm not gonna say it's a purely dark movie or a purely light movie. He said it's more like a roller coaster. Or well, he didn't say that specifically, but that's kind of what I got out of it. And like he said, it's gonna have
dark
light.
anyway.
He said it's gonna be there's gonna be light parts and then there's gonna be some dark parts. So like,
Who, Andy?
Yeah,
and
the
that's
director.
kind of how Shazam was too, though. There was really messed up moments
Yeah.
in Shazam, but there
Oh,
was
yeah.
also lighter, goofier. So I think it's gonna have like a similar kind of like Shazam feel where it's
I just
serious when
hope-
it wants to.
Probably, yeah.
My hope is that the term is like my Captain America Shazam movie. Because
When he
you
threw
got to carry justice to the carry light.
when he threw his father out that window, that was dark as hell.
I know.
Yeah, that was dark. Yeah, Bound
Yo,
White
I
and
was
dark.
like, I was watching it in theaters and I was looking around. I was like, yo, is this a kid movie? I was like,
I know. I
was
thought
looking
I
all
was
around.
going
I
in
was
to
like,
see a goofy
yeah.
movie. I was like, okay, Shazam, it's like a Fortnite dances, right? That's what I got from the trailers. I went in there and I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah.
It's DC though, so like,
Yep.
But with the Nicolas Cage costume, I just hope they spray paint his shorts, because it was looking kind of weird with the
Oh
the
yeah,
red
that was
shorts.
the weirdest part of that suit. That was you
Yo,
can't even call that. You can't even call that shorts. That was just like a thong.
Yo, you can see his package, man.
That's not shorts.
I just
I was like, yeah.
Nick Cage suit actually interesting. It's an interesting documentary.
Out there with
But I
the
think
super
that
thong.
movie itself, that movie was just a mess.
I think that was the best approach for that costume, like removing the underwear. Like I was like, because I really
And just leaving a
it's
cock
so
piece.
outdated now. It's so like if you look at the Christopher Reeves film, like it's so outdated. The underwear is over the suit. Like
It kind of worked. It worked well in Crisis though with Brandon Routh. Like I didn't even notice.
Yeah, bro. The way how they
Did
made
it?
that suit, man.
I didn't
It
think
popped.
about it too
The
much.
suit popped. If you think about it, like the way how they
Yeah,
did it, it looked way
I didn't
better
really
than
notice
CW.
it. Yeah, I didn't really notice it on the break.
Like compare his Superman with Tyler's, you like automatically have to pick,
Yeah, it's like he gets like a Trunks pass, like it because it works. Like
Yeah. And he's continuing the.
Screen share that right now.
I think Ben Affleck's Batman will give Wayne briefcase to Ezra Miller's Flash in the Snyder Cut, same as they did in Wonder Woman, but the briefcase will not be opened in the Snyder Cut. Well,
yeah, that was cool. See, that's
Keaton,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Even if you try to get rid of Zach, he's still going to be a part of that universe, just like the briefcase from Wonder Woman. When Bruce Wayne, it's always going to be a part. There's always going to be something, a glimpse of it. That's when you're speaking of before. I felt like, like Zach, you can't expect Zach to direct every DCU film that you want him to do. It's impossible. It's impossible. Just like George Lucas, he didn't direct all the Star Wars movies. I think the only ones that he directed fully was the episodes, episode 1 to 3. But the first Star Wars, he didn't direct the second one, and I don't think he directed the third one. Yeah, so, but he still got producer credits and he got creative credits, and that's
and he was involved in Mandalorian too. Like he was on set, like giving Jon Favreau like tips.
That was one of the reasons why that was one of the reasons why that film worked.
Yeah,
but like I feel like if Zach can't direct like most of the movies that he wants, so at least give him the credit that he deserves, just like the comic book creators get. Like Stan Lee, he gets creative credits. Why don't you give him some type of credit, because it's still his universe, and make him still be a part of it.
That is true.
And if
like they're sweeping the leg out from under him.
But if Justice League is like a big hit, then people are gonna want Zack Snyder to come back for at least another Justice League movie.
I would like. Some people want Patty Jenkins to direct Man of Steel 2 or the next Superman movie.
Yeah.
Would you think that'd be good?
Well, I mean, she worked closely with Zach on Wonder Woman. She said that she tried her hardest to make it Zach's vision and not try to like tamper. So if she said she knows his vision a lot too. So like, I think she'd respect it, I guess.
So you're saying that Wonder Woman was based solely on Zach's vision? I thought it was like a mix
pretty much, yeah, because she said that she worked with him on set, and even though Patty Jenkins was the director, she said she respected his vision and really closely tried to like match what he wanted because it was his universe,
True. Okay, I didn't know that. So I don't know why people give, like, when they say, "Oh, Wonder Woman saved the DCU," the DCU was going to be done, and if Wonder Woman didn't make close to $1 billion, it would have the DCU would have failed. So Wonder Woman pretty much saved the DCU. So by saying that, it was pretty much Zach's vision that continued on.
It's still, I still consider that a Zack Snyder movie.
She actually started out in BVS.
More Patty Jenkins movie. Snyder only did symbol, and that's about it.
Just like the Flash movie. The Flash movie is going to be continuing with Zach's vision. If you
except Because maybe it came from left over, but my visit by the end movie, they'll probably change everything. But we will see about that.
I know everybody was saying like, "Oh, Wonder Woman saved everything." No, it didn't. What the fuck are you talking about? I think people were saying that just to like, jump on the bandwagon and hate on DC and all that stupid shit. It's like,
She
no,
started
it
out
didn't
from
save anything.
BVS, literally.
Yeah,
She
exactly.
started out in BVS. That was her first ever appearance. What are they saying?
The whole reason you got Wonder Woman was because of Zack Snyder. So what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Exactly.
Like he created the costume, even though the costume is legit compared, like a copy of the original costume from the comics. It's still he's the one that designed that costume, and that's what Patty Jenkins used in the Wonder Woman prequel.
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
it was his design. So even in the new movie, it's still his design. So I'm sure he's still
I'm
getting.
pretty sure she's still trying to make a movie that he
I
would
don't know. It's
want.
just I just feel like all the critics are trying to are they trying to have some put some beef between Zach and Patty Jenkins? Like Patty
That's
has some
stupid.
type
There's
of,
no beef. They
Just no
respect each
beef,
other.
though.
They
Yeah.
There's
respect
literally
each
nothing
other.
they can
I don't
do.
know. Like I
They
just
were
feel
they're
like,
colleagues. They were
and then
bullshit.
even
Straight-
after DC, even when DC fandom, when she was giving him his homage and tribute to him, like people were still trying to have this
they
beef
were
between them.
they were
You
literally
know?
colleagues, like coworkers. They
Yeah.
worked on it together. That was a collaboration.
Article could be assholes who want to do whatever how they want. That's
The only thing is, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Idiots.
The only thing is, I feel, huh?
I'm sure he says, but he could be a executive producer in all movies because the Justice League character was cast by Zack Snyder. Yeah, that's something they can do.
Exactly.
I'm just making him
They're
executive
basically
producer.
all
Yeah,
Snyderverse.
but why didn't so if that's the case, like why didn't Christopher Nolan still have producer credits for the DCU? It just stops at
That's
he
a
wanted
good
to
point
all
though,
with the
because
movie. After Dark Knight said he was done.
he's the one that
That's
he's
a-
the one that gave him the go ahead. He gave,
that's a good point though, because Christopher Nolan has been an executive producer on a lot of these movies too, like Man of Steel. I think he was. I think
Justice
so.
League, Justice League, I think it stops.
Yeah, I think so.
No one didn't have any involvement in any movies. In fact, only involvement in Man of Steel, and that's about it.
Yeah,
Like I always saw like him being like the what's this guy? I just had this guy's name. I just lost it. The guy from Marvel. The guy from Marvel.
Feige?
Yeah, Kevin Feige. Yeah. I always saw Christopher Nolan being that type of person, and when he gave that to Zack Snyder, I was like, okay, so it's Zack Snyder. And then when everybody was saying it wasn't Zack Snyder, they were saying, oh, it was Jeff Johns, and I'm like, who is it then? Who is the Kevin Feige of DC? Because to me, I still feel that is Zack Snyder.
At least for like his universe,
nobody control.
But it's nobody. So if they still continue on with Zack's vision, I think it should be Zack Snyder, because he's the one that created the whole arc of what we call in the DCU right now.
I don't know.
It seems like his movies are like the elsewhere movies.
Yeah.
So it's nobody.
So I think Zack Snyder is in control of what he's doing, like in a little pocket universe, like the whole Ben Affleck, Justice League. That's all Zack Snyder on, especially on HBO Max. That's all Zack Snyder. He's doing all that shit.
I mean, because it's understandable, because it's the multiverse. The multiverse is too big to even to be controlled by one person.
Yeah, so fine. I'm fine with that, because I mean they can do whatever the hell they want without fucking at the everything else, because they're trying to anyway. So fuck it. Just do motivate and problem solve. Everyone win. That way we get a Batman movie, and then we can still get the Flash movie, and then we still get the one with sequel. I got my Captain Marvel sequel, because them two Black Adam movie, and everyone wins. Problem solve.
Look, Patty and Zach are on the same side. I don't know.
Yeah, so Zach Patty fought for No Man's Land scene and had to compromise with the third act. Yeah, because the third act on Wonder Woman, it was like completely different from what you saw in the movies. Like Patty had like I think like what's that dude's name? Ares. He was like a much bigger, more threatening dude, and the whole third act was completely different. It was like more violent. It was more epic.
The
And
film was Snyder.
yeah, and Jeff Johns was just like, nah, we gotta change this shit. We can't have
What?
this. Yeah.
Yeah, but Patty Jenkins' version was still dark too. I mean, I
It
think
was
this
good.
one, and I think even '84 might be a little dark too.
I
Yeah,
think
like
that
the
was
whole
cheesy
like
as fuck.
the swinging on the lightning bolt
Yeah.
thing. That's all like
That needs to be
Um,
explained.
yeah,
But he's
for real.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
she's a
why
some
can't
god.
she just
movies,
fly?
like
You
I
know,
think,
she can fly.
yeah, it's just I feel like some movies have to have that darkness to it. Like it can't be all like bright
Yeah,
lights and
because
kitty.
there's no reason to care for the characters if they're not going through something difficult.
Emotional, yeah.
Especially
Like the
with
whole
like DC.
yeah,
It
like
cannot ever need to be dark, gray, and edgy.
Did you?
Example, the New 52. That's how dark, gray, and edgy. Guess how that turned out? Better. It sucked. Doing
But
the
I liked it a lot.
Devilman, Swamp Thing,
well,
Did you
Batman.
guys see the whole Comic Con? I think there was a footage with Todd McFarlane, and then it was on Collider. I think some guy was saying that, like, I guess they were talking about the Spawn casting. So he was saying how he doesn't like taking away. He likes pretty much bringing the way the character is in the comics. He likes to bring it into film, and so as soon as you cut something out, and then the guy was like, yeah, that's exactly what Kevin Feige does. He was like, no, no, no. Then he was like, no, like, don't compare me to him. Like, I'm saying, even though I respect, he was like, even though I respect what he does, because it's a $1 billion franchise. Like, I would love to be a part of that. It's just I like to bring that realism. And he says he would rather leave not use special effects and wire work, and he would rather not use that and use more acting, more acting and more realism to his characters. That's what he was saying. So I
yeah,
don't know, that's pretty cool what he said.
yeah, especially for Spawn, who's like fucking mad dark.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like fun. It's not gonna be like funny Marvelish. Like it's Spawn, bro. It's like this dude is from hell. It's not gonna be all funny and jokes and shit.
But the only thing I was confused about that, because like what was missing from the first Iron Man movie, that why he even said that, because I felt like it was like, other than his alcoholism in part 2 and Iron Man 2, that they just compared him, like they added him being sick. Well, that was a part of the comics too, but
Yeah,
like what was missing in the first one that wasn't true to the character, because I felt like
I said the film was good. The film was
true.
risk. Like if they fucked it up, then that movie will actually been bombed. They will destroy Marvel entirely, because let's face it, Marvel was not good financial wise during the late '90s, when bankruptcy. Then they sold off the credit right to all other studios. Then they bought some they got bad. They got paid back. Well, Bray got back, and they got all other credit back actually from our studios. The one character they did not get back from the original were X-Men, Fantastic Four by Fox, and Spidey for Sony. That's it.
I thought the first Iron Man was good, but Iron Man 2
Yeah,
was trash.
Not yeah, the second Iron Man, the only thing good to me, I think it was like the first 20 minutes, and then like I don't know, I love John Cheadle, man, but I just feel like, I think I told you this before, like I just think like like Terrence Howard messed that whole franchise up. That was part of the like, he was perfect for the role. And then he, just because he was an Oscar winner, he still wanted to make more money than the star of the movie. And I was like, yo, it can't happen.
he wanted to do his own thing. He's like, again, it's like, yo, Kevin Feige, he don't mess around. He's like, yo, you don't want to do this? Okay, cool. You're replaced. I'm making Tachi. You can't do that shit, bro. But with DC, I think DC works best when it's dark. Like you saw that with fucking Justice League. It tried to be like Marvel, and what happened? That shit was fucking trash.
Don't get me wrong. I was kind of excited that it was gonna, like, when Josh Whedon was gonna take over, but I didn't think he was gonna do it to this magnitude. I didn't think he was gonna control 85. He's gonna take over 85% of the film. Like, I just thought he was gonna just add some elements to compete with Marvel, and I was like, okay, but this is before we even knew that that the whole full story of what happened with Zack Snyder and what Warner Brothers did to him. You know, and then when you actually see what's happening, you try to love it because this is before you even know what's going on while the film is in theaters. And then once everything is out, and you're like, damn, this bastard, what the fuck did you do? Yo,
He fucked
Oh.
everything up. Like he
yeah,
fucked up
like
everything.
everything, man. I was like, yo, why? Like, okay, the cool with the lasso when Aquaman was sitting on the lasso, you skin his truth. I was like, I thought
Yeah,
that was
that's funny.
cool. I thought that was cool. I was like, all right. And then, but like when you see Batman smiling, and like in the scene when Superman comes, and then he's smiling, and it just looks like it's digitally like placed on. If you watch it again, it looks like it's not
It's
really
real
Ben
as
Affleck
fuck.
smiling. I think they digitally put him smiling.
It's so funny.
Like if you pause that scene when Superman appears for the first time, like and in the suit, and then like Batman is smiling, you just pause it. It doesn't look real. It looks like it was
It's
digitally
fake.
enhanced.
It's fake.
Yeah, because I know Joss Whedon, like he reshot that whole scene. Like, it was all reshoot. Like it was a fake smile.
Oh,
It was
man.
a wig. It was like the whole
what-
shit was fucking garbage, bro. Trash.
Yeah,
Like why would you do that
Yo,
shit?
true. I don't know if you made it. Did you make a video doing a comparison of the of the scenes to Zack Snyder's scene? Did you do
Nah.
that or no?
No,
Nah.
I think you should do
just-
that one. I mean, if you, I don't want to tell you what to do, but that would be cool. Something.
I think you showed no. I think you showed pics though, True.
No point.
What happened?
I think you showed like slides in your videos though about how you like showed the digital and all that stuff.
No, I did a video on what Zack Snyder did for his comic references in BBS. Like because people kept saying like Zack Snyder doesn't understand comics, so I did a video.
Oh yeah,
showing,
that was
yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
That was
Frank
brilliant.
Miller
Man.
stuff. Madonna Returns and Devil Superman. That's about it. I don't really understand any errors. Nah, I could be wrong about that, but I do get the references that you referred in that video.
Yeah, because people kept saying like Zack Snyder comics, he doesn't know what he's doing. But it's like, yo, like that's all the man does. Like, have you not seen 300? Like 300 is
Yeah,
like
300
it's a shot for shot panel of the book. Same with
Yeah,
I don't
Watchmen.
know. I just don't know why people love 300, but they can love Man of Steel.
But the ending they got changed. That was John Squid with Norby. But whatever.
I think more people are coming around, because before people were like, oh, this shit is trash, because they were jumping on the bandwagon because it was like,
No, don't get me wrong.
because it was popular to hate on Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. When I told you in
Yeah.
the last stream you did that I didn't enjoy it and I fell asleep. I watched it again and I was like, oh, this movie was amazing. Like just like I was like, yo, what am I talking about? Like, yo, why did I fall? Like just the beginning of that. Like even the haters love that.
Yeah.
Like I heard it from the voice of the mouth himself, yo, saying that the beginning of the Metropolis, of the Krypton scene, Krypton world,
Yeah.
was amazing. He was like, yo, if that movie starts off, he was like, they said just by him starting, like if they make a Krypton movie, they should start it off with Zack Snyder's scene with that world. Just by him beginning to that, yo, it's amazing. I was like, yo, just the creatures and the whole universe, like the whole world, the whole planet was like beautifully done. I was like, wow.
Yeah, they explored Krypton more in the film version. That's what I like about it.
I was like a half an hour of that. It was like it was a good.
It was like 30
Good
minutes
album.
for the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh man,
It was.
I wanted to see more.
Yeah, I
of
think
it.
so.
I was like, yo, I wanted
forgot.
to see more of it. I was like, yo, the only thing I don't get with the pods, like in the Man of Steel, like was it a Man of Steel that they showed like the yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Like, so does that make Supergirl older than him or younger than him?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's older.
She's
Like,
older.
The whole part that was actually something new. It wasn't in the comic. He just something new to add.
But in the comics, she was younger, right? In the comics, she was younger.
No, I think
No, I
in
think
the
she's
comics she was
always been older.
Yeah.
She always been older, but
She appears younger because she's stuck in the Phantom Zone or something.
And her physical
Yeah.
appearance hasn't changed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because all this time I always thought that she was younger. So
No.
okay, so now it makes sense. So she was there before he even got there. When he got to Earth, she was already there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay.
That's crazy, though, right? Isn't it crazy?
I know. In certain comic iterations, like she used to watch over him as a baby because
she
and
did.
stuff like that.
Oh,
So she's like she's like
I
take care of him.
gotta, I gotta look into that.
She got her pod went off course, and she years later.
And it's funny because he's like always treating her like a
Yeah,
young
like a
sister.
kid.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
she's
I was
older
like,
than him.
like in that Inbound Superman, like he treats her
Yeah,
like a kid. I was like, yo, why is she so like young looking? I'm like, why is he treating her like a kid? Like it makes no sense to me. Like what did Zach do? Did he change something? I was like, okay, so he did follow it. He
yeah,
followed that part to a T in the comic. So I was like, so
Yeah.
hopefully, I don't know. They're saying that um the story pretty much they're saying that Darkseid might have took her away, and
that's
then
what I'm
that's
hoping.
probably that's what you're hoping.
I
That's
have
what I'm
some
hoping.
I have some vibes.
I didn't
Yo,
see that.
I think that happened because he supposedly believes that he's the last person of his race. That's the reason why that scene in Man of Steel was so powerful because he had to choose between humanity and his race. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So if he finds out that Darkseid has her and took her, captured her, that's just gonna make him go in and Lois Lane being killed by him is just gonna make him turn more to the dark side.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
because I know in Man of Steel when the scene where Clark enters the scout ship, he sees an open pod, and,
Yeah.
and people are like, "Yo, why is this shit open?" So and in the prequel comic, we actually see Supergirl actually exists in this universe, the Zack Snyder's universe.
Except that video
But at the
comment
end
would
of,
have got.
yeah, at the end of the
Wait,
comic,
there's a comic of Zack's. There's a prequel comic that shows Wonder
Yeah,
Woman.
I didn't
yeah,
Zack
even know
Man
Snyder.
of
either.
Steel,
I
yeah,
didn't even know
Get
either,
the hell
but
out of here!
I
I gotta
read
see
it.
that.
You gotta read it.
I gotta see
yeah.
that. Yo, that shit. Yo,
So
yo,
I'm
Looks
I gotta
good.
be saying, y'all coming in my drawers right now. Yo, yo.
so I'm thinking like, yo, okay, so in the history lesson, I'm thinking like, yo, she like it would be cool if she was actually in the history lesson fighting Darkseid along with the Atlanteans and Green Lanterns like thousands of years ago,
Hell, she
and
could
then
be grilled.
Except she would be fighting
yeah,
trying
she'd
to
be
go over
Grail.
the gods. That wouldn't make any sense. That would just be confusing.
No, because she existed thousands of years ago in the prequel comic.
Oh
Like
yeah,
her,
They
super
age.
God. I
They
thought my
age
mind.
crazy. Right?
And
They
in that
age. How do they age over there?
And in that
slow.
Snyder Cut trailer, though,
Yeah, so they're like mutants. You know
Batman's
what I'm
looking
saying? Like
at
it's
a
crazy.
hologram of a Kryptonian, and the boot's
That's
Yeah,
different,
not
the
and
true.
legs
the
look
That's not true
color
skinny,
though.
is
right?
different.
The
The boot looks
bootleg looks
skinny.
skinny, dude. It looks
Yo.
skinny. I'm
Doesn't
telling
look
That would
like
you,
be
he's
cool.
looking
bro.
at a hologram of
Yo, if
Superman.
But
Zach doesn't
wait
continue
a
the
minute.
story, they should appoint somebody to continue it, just to continue
I
on with the
highly doubt
arc.
you will
I'm
get to the
telling you.
story at this point.
Wait a minute though. Wait a minute. Remember, Truth? You showed a video. It was the nightmare sequence, and remember it showed that girl, and there was
Uh,
Oh no.
rumors saying that that could have been
Carrie
Carrie.
Kelly, yeah, Carrie Kelly,
Yeah, remember I brought that up in the last one.
yeah.
I brought. I was saying that because I'm like, dude, it's one chick. She has the color hair that Carrie has in the comics, and I'm like, dude, what if that actually like is her? You know?
That'll be cool.
You can do Charlie Lovin for Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, like Dark Knight Returns.
I mean, you
But
can't please everybody. Like even
yeah,
in the DC MCU, like the whole MCU 10-year history, 10-year movies or whatever.
Yeah.
Like nobody. There's like half of the people don't even like Endgame Avengers. Like you know what I'm saying? Like what it led
Not the
to that.
end of
So
Max
even
Beast.
if when we do get the whole arc of Zack Snyder, like there's still people not gonna like it. Who cares? Because we as long as we get it and the
No.
fans and people who support it, who cares? And as long as it makes money, like I think it's
that'll
gonna
be
be
cool. Yeah,
amazing. Like just with
Yeah.
everything with one Supergirl and everybody, like it's gonna be amazing. And they're gonna have
Like
to deal with it.
I said,
Just like how
I would
the ones
enjoy
that
the
hated the movie
movie.
dealt with.
Yeah, I think it was just very toxic, but I just didn't care. But if people are happy, sure, go for it.
that
Yeah.
Superman
As long
Zack
as the
Snyder
people are
already
happy.
confirmed it. That was projection by Cyborg. Oh, so it's not a Superman in the hologram. He's saying.
Yeah, honestly, I
Ah,
at the beginning. Not surprised
Wait,
there.
Zack Snyder already confirmed it was Superman?
Yep.
damn it.
Damn.
Oh
The
well.
legs look skinny though. It looked really skinny to me, man.
But if Supergirl is in this movie, then I don't think Zack Snyder is gonna show that. I think he's gonna like be a
I
surprise or
died.
something.
You should
No,
wait
I
on the
think
show.
it's gotta be I think the only way you can follow that whole story with Supergirl has to be in Man of Steel 2 or The Last
That's
on
what
Krypton or something
that's what
like that. They
I'm
wanna name it.
saying. Yeah, like if you're gonna choose Supergirl, do it at the end of a Superman movie, like a fucking
You
secret
made
ending
her
or some shit.
for God's sake.
Yeah.
Get her story.
And Brainiac has to
Yeah,
be
it's a
in
bad
it.
idea.
Brainiac has to be in it.
Yeah, that's
Candor and all
Yeah,
that.
well,
But
Candor, Argo City.
and that's what I'm saying. Like,
Like,
if you can like
can
introduce
you have
Supergirl,
two villains? Can you
yeah.
have Brainiac and Darkseid in the movie?
Oh, not
no,
Dark
no,
Side,
no,
no, no.
No,
no,
no, no, no, no, not
no.
that, not
Nah,
that.
that
But
can't
Like we're
work,
talking about,
right? Because in
like
that,
we're
But
talking
in
about like in
that,
a
it was
different Superman
Brainiac. It
movie.
was Brainiac that took over, like who captured on Supergirl.
Brainiac tries to
Yeah.
be Candor.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I guess they're gonna have to make it like big, like for Darkseid. I don't know.
No, they don't need to do Darkseid. There's another way. Just doing Justice 2. Like,
Yeah,
no,
I think they're
you
gonna
don't need
do.
to copy it. You don't need
I,
to copy that.
I think
We're
they're
missing
gonna
it.
do. I think they're
Maybe
gonna
it
do Dark
ends if
Side
they
Justice League
make
Part Two.
yeah, make like Justice League Part Two. Maybe it shows like a glimpse of maybe it shows the how maybe it Justice League Two. It shows that it was Darkseid that captured her, and then it could continue on in Man of Steel 2 or whatever,
You're
That'd
going
be
to
you
need
know.
that
dope.
power ability for live action.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Because I want to see Brainiac, man, but it just doesn't make sense now. It has to be a Darkseid continuing on in Man of Steel 2. I feel.
That time card might felt like a cash grab. It never really did anything. Felt like nothing.
Because
But
I know that they're gonna tease Darkseid in Zack Snyder Justice League in this one,
yeah,
like towards the
yeah.
end, like and then they'll probably save him for Justice League Part Two. They can have like the big battle between because I don't think Justice League is gonna end on a happy ending. I think the
Oh
nightmare
Lord,
scene,
it's
like
gonna
the
scare
nightmare
me
world, I think that's
bad.
gonna be Justice League Two.
Oh
Oh,
man,
so
I'm
you're
gonna, I'm
saying
gonna be
so?
heart,
Wait,
I'm gonna be heartbroken.
That was fucking sad depressing. So he'll die.
so
Yeah, probably what
well,
all he'll did in this movie. Actually,
well,
all he'll did die brutally. Starlight died. Well, that's the time. I'm saying. Kid Flash, he got killed off. Like Superguy's neck snapped. I mean, jeez, you know, darkest movie at the in these anime movies, and they're the darkest.
so
So,
how's it gonna
but
end?
actually, that'd be insane.
I think
And
I think it's gonna end with yeah. What I would do, and I can see Zack Snyder doing this. I think like the final episode. I think it's gonna be with Darkseid killing Lois, and then it ends, and then we have to wait like till fucking like 2 years for the next Justice League.
God damn,
Oh, that's just
truth,
gonna be crazy. But
truth.
what are we gonna get between those 2 years? The Flashpoint and
Yeah, I know we're getting the Flash movie, and hopefully we're getting the Batfleck TV show.
oh yeah, man.
That'd be
God
crazy.
I
damn,
mean,
truth.
whatever, man, whatever works, man. Because as long as the longer they take, the better it's gonna be.
Yeah,
But with this 70 million, this extra, what is it, like extra 40 million that he got on top of the 30? So like, so what does this mean? Like, what does this mean for like the fans of DC, like the fans of Zach? Like everybody's talking about how like, oh, see, it wasn't really finished. He didn't really have a cut, but he did have a cut. He had like a
yeah.
6 hour cut. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't,
Bro,
we're not gonna get a
but that's
6 hour.
what
We're gonna
I don't
4 hour cut.
understand is like if how do you get a 6 hour cut, right? He had like I thought we were gonna get 6 episodes and it ended up being 4. So I
Yeah.
was like,
It's
if it's a 6 hour
4 hours.
cut,
4 hour cut.
no, if it's 6 hours, like if it's a 6 hour cut, shouldn't we get like a 6 hour episode? Like I mean 6 episodes. So like
Well,
they would yeah.
well, I know he like. I think he had said like he had a 5 hour cut, and then he like, and that's the one we're gonna get next year. But when he said that we're getting like a 6 hour cut, I'm thinking like, oh, he filmed Justice League 1 and Justice League Part 2. Like that's
Yeah.
what I thought at first, but I was like, oh no, he just filmed like that 6 hour cut is just the first Justice League. I'm like, God damn, bro.
damn.
I was just like, how
Yeah.
much
That
did
would
you
be
shoot?
insane.
How much more
Remember
you
he said
need?
on the what was that channel that after fandom that he premiered on? Forgot that
Justice
channel,
Con?
but
Was it Justice Con?
DC themselves.
no. It was with the boss, the Dominican guy. I think that he has like a Boston hat. Forgot his name.
Oh,
Collider?
the real motion.
Real motion?
The Real Motion. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was saying that he used all his bullets. He likes to use everything because like he likes to shoot everything just in case he doesn't get hired again to do a sequel because you never know in Hollywood. You never know if they're gonna get to do a sequel. So what he does is he rather shoots everything that whatever idea that he has, whatever idea that he wants to use for a movie, he uses it. He shoots it just in case he doesn't he doesn't get to another chance to do it. So at least he has it there. And that's pretty much how he had it. He had the black suit ready. So when the studio wanted him to change it to a red and not use the black suit, he altered it digitally so he can change it digitally back to black. So that's pretty much using the concept where he says, "I'm using all my bullets. I use all my ammunition. I don't leave anything out. Like I try to use everything." Not to say he used everything, because he even said, "I didn't use everything that I wanted, but I used most of what I wanted for that film for Justice League."
Which
Yeah.
I'm fine with. Like I said, even though I'm not excited about the Snyder Cut thing, I'm not excited at all. But you know what? This could be an engine actually thing. I respect the main vision, even though I may disagree with the vision. It's still be actually an interesting thing to watch on HBO Max. Now, will it be a movie? I don't know, but it'll be an interesting thing to watch at this point. Now,
I know the 70 million that was used for special effects to fix the special effects, and since he's doing
I
to pay
heard.
the actors again, and the
I
additional
think the reshoot was
photography,
bullshit. I think the
obviously,
reshoot was crap. He's not good to deny it.
but it's not a reshoot. There's additional photography. He's shooting more stuff, shooting new stuff, like stuff that he didn't get to finish or shoot or finish his ideas on what he wanted to do at first. Now HBO Max is like, yo, whatever ideas you had wanted to shoot, go ahead. Like we'll give you the money. Go ahead, do your
God
thing.
damn, HBO. Oh my god, man.
So
Yeah, HBO probably does be. Well, it's probably AT&T. Well, AT&T
yeah,
bought
AT&T.
that one.
18, yeah. Oh man, that's a lot of money, dude.
So I'm thinking he's gonna shoot the Green Lantern stuff with
So he's
Ben
getting in
Affleck
more stuff.
and killing Lois Lane with Darkseid. I think that's what he's gonna shoot.
He's getting in more stuff.
Yeah, I think it's
see
better
about
this
that.
way, honestly.
Like I said,
Yeah.
I don't believe rumors until the actual evidence, but until then, I'm gonna wait evidence. As for and the kind of DC recently, well, we have 3 Jokers. I know that. So.
It will possibly end on a cliffhanger. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's gonna end on a
I'm gonna
cliffhanger.
hate Snyder, bro. You gotta make me wait. Oh man, bro.
I think people are like, what?
But do you think with that
What?
70 million?
Boo!
What happened?
Yeah, I just keep freaking out with it. Like, what? I
Okay.
paid 4 hours to wait for the interview and the cliffhanger. Football! Boo! Yeah, I just be pissed about that.
What'd you say, Simon?
Do you think with that extra 70 million, we're gonna get a longer cut than 4 hours? That's what I was hoping. It was just a better looking movie.
No, I think it's gonna be 4 hours.
Well, yeah, because I think the additional photography was so they can hit the 4-hour mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, because all these haters are mad. They're like, "See, he finessed ya." I was like, "So what?"
Yeah, we get more. I don't know why. This is a win for us. I don't know why they like honestly get more of the movie. That's literally what we want.
Yeah.
I was like, that's literally what I wanted. I was like, let him get all the money he wants. Finesse him. I hope he becomes a billionaire after this shit. After what the fuck Warner Brothers did to him. I was
Bro,
like,
how much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? Like a lot. Like this shit is gonna be globally when it hits HBO Max.
It is, man. He's gonna. He said that the people that can't see it that can't subscribe to HBO Max, he's gonna release. He's gonna find another way to release it. So
yeah,
who knows? Globally, it might make so much money globally.
Because on the fandom where they're talking about the where he was like paying respects to the release the Snyder Cut movement, he was talking with like one of the first like founders, and it was this lady from China. So like, and you know how that's like really like restricted. Like
Fiona, I think.
That's how big this movement
China
was. Like
in China, they get like a lot of the stuff is like censored and stuff. Like they get a different version of a lot of stuff. So, I'm guessing that would be a country where they wouldn't have HBO Max. So, he'd find a way to, release it on other things, whether it be like physical. He wants to release it to find a way to do that too. I heard.
So you're saying that. So you're saying that there's a chance that they got a shittier version of the Justice League cut in China?
No,
even worse.
Yeah, like, is that even possible to have a shittier version of Justice League? I don't know how you
trying to send the movie to hell. So
Yeah,
that's made it worse.
Like that would be fucking terrible. Like God
yeah.
damn.
That would be
Imagine they got a
hilarious.
shitty version. Like,
I
yeah,
would feel bad for them,
you're
bro.
bad, but yeah, we're China. We'd make it worse. Okay. So I mean,
That should be
we
fucking
don't care.
terrible.
We want something
oh
to make it
man.
our version. Which is stupid.
Yup, Zack Snyder is shooting additional photography, not reshoots, which Zack Snyder never shot but has script and storyboards for them. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Why
I
not
would
with
it's
the
not
thought
like
it should
he's
have
comment?
just
changed
coming
that.
up with stuff.
Because I always thought reshoots was just, I mean, was the same thing as additional photography. I always thought.
No,
Yeah.
like people are saying like, haha, this is just proving that he's adding in a whole bunch of stuff now. But like, if there's
Yeah, but that makes it
storyboards,
even
then
more
like,
better
yeah,
if that.
not only is that good, like that's a better outcome anyway. I don't know why they think that's like bad, but if there's storyboards and he wanted to film it anyway, I don't know why they're like, haha, see, this was just a scam to
Yeah,
like I
fucking
don't know.
people.
like the people who hate Zack Snyder when they heard reshoots, they were even scared because they claim that Zack is just gonna like with reshoots, they just gonna add. He's gonna add his way to for Justice League to be current to the rest of the DCU films. So he's gonna ask Patty Jenkins what 84. Oh, what did you put in there so I can add something from your 84 to connect it and put in Justice League, the Snyder cut, so I can connect to so it can still like have some type of connection. Oh, what? So he asked the guy from the Flash movie, what did you put in your movie so I can add a reshoot so it can connect to the Flash movie. So that's why they're scared. So they even more scared. Just make it
It's true.
relatable.
If anything, that's literally another win for us because we get a more
Yeah, it's another
cohesive.
win.
Because
I was like,
they're like I keep hearing the biggest thing that my friends say about the DCEU being bad is that they say it's not like it's really messy, but this
You're not wrong there.
literally
it's
is
messy to
a
the
way to
point because
make it less messy. Like this is making it more coherent. I don't know why they think that's like a bad thing.
because they're now following the same rules as Marvel as the MCU.
Yeah.
They want a 10-year films, and even though like what the
I think that could work with DC. If they brought up, that could work. In theory, you just need actually the right people like in charge, you know, to plan that plan and to go with that vision. The problem it didn't give it them other than they said, well, fuck it, just rush it. Try to
But
cut the Marvel.
it doesn't have
It's
to be
fair.
like the MCU. Like why? Like
It doesn't.
No,
why does the DC have to do like a 10-year plan like MCU? Why? It's
But
totally
Yeah,
in
okay.
reality,
everybody's different.
But who knows if Zach was trying to do that, but to do it in reverse, like give his arc Justice League, bring Justice League early instead of at the end, and then continue on with everybody with a solo film with Aquaman and Wonder Woman, which he did. The only thing that he did before the only solo film we got before Justice League was Wonder Woman and Suicide Squad, But other than that, like who knows? Like that, it makes sense to us. Like as long as we get what we want, like what he wants and what makes sense to him, I'm fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's already canon because the Flash will continue right after the Snyder cut. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's like
it's going to be in the movie too.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what I'm
he's gonna
saying. There
and he's
has
gonna
to
end
be
with the
something
movie.
going on. Like with Flashpoint, something has to be tied to like the Snyder Cut of Justice League. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
man.
Ben Affleck is gonna end with him and not end with Pattinson, what everybody believes is gonna be. Like they honestly think that's like that Flash is gonna change the universe. That it begins with Ben Affleck, and then when he delivers the letter from Thomas Wayne, it's gonna be Pattinson Batman opening the letter.
No.
Sense does that fucking make? I was like,
way in hell that's gonna connect that to that movie because even director we said that was that connected to this movie. It's gonna
They
be
said
something more.
Badison.
But
like
I
they
know
really want Zack Snyder to be done with the DC. They want to get rid of his arc and just.
It's not going to happen though.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not.
Because people loved his vision, and that's why so many people fought for his vision because they want to see Zack Snyder.
They want
to see his vision.
Bro, the petitions, the money raised, man, it all worked out.
and
all
AT&T
worked
HBO
out.
Max, they have so much faith in Zack Snyder that they give him $70 million. Why would they give $70 million if they thought the Snyder Cut was trash? Because I guarantee you, they've seen the movie, they know it's good. That's why they're putting so much money into that shit. It's like, yo, Warner Brothers, you fucked up. I don't know what the fuck you were doing, but that shit was trash. We have faith in
Yep.
Zack Snyder's Justice League, and when this shit comes out, and when people see like, yo, this shit is fire, people are gonna be more upset with Warner Brothers. Like, yo, we could have had this. We could have had Zack Snyder's Justice League, but instead you gave us this fucking Joss Whedon bullshit. Get the fuck out, bro. You're
That
fired.
movie
You
was a
can't
funny
bro.
that made you laugh, Josh Whedon. Josh Whedon
Yeah,
involved.
I can't wait, man. But you know, but they're not gonna. They still probably not gonna give him his credit
Of
though,
course
because
not.
they're gonna blame it on the reshoots. Oh, they just gave him 70 million. That's the reason why it became
Yeah.
better. He probably had a shittier version or some shit. I was like,
Oh,
nah.
I don't care anymore. I moved on with Snyder Cut. I'm gonna go
Like
wait and see what
he
happens.
fixed it because he knew his shit was trash. He knew his shit was trash, so he fixed it. So he convinced Warner Media to give him extra 40 million. That's what he made
Again,
it
that's
better.
Uh,
that's what
I
I'm
was like,
saying
so
though.
what?
That's a good
Who
thing. If we're
cares?
getting a better version now, why are they saying
Yeah.
wah wah wah?
The
The only thing,
only
the
care
only
at this
thing,
point.
they're
the only thing I don't,
I've been
the
saying
only
though, I
thing I don't
think we're
really look
getting a
forward
better
to.
Justice League now because we're getting it unfiltered.
How yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
get it.
So
Yeah.
The
that's
only thing
another
I don't
win.
want,
That's another dub.
yeah, the only thing
Yeah.
I don't look forward to, you guys might. The only thing I don't look forward to, you guys might, is that the black and white, the Nora version of Justice League. I don't think I want to see that.
Oh, I'm not
The
watching
what?
that.
Like the
What?
black and white version that
He's
he's supposed to be
releasing a
doing.
black and
Yeah.
white version of Justice League. I'm not.
Eh,
I'm not
whatever.
watching that.
Well, I mean, if you want, I mean, I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
Whatever.
I'm
know.
not.
I don't get
Yeah,
it.
I'm not.
We're
I
Logan.
mean, and I heard, yeah, but I heard there's a black. Isn't there a black and white version of Man of Steel or BVS?
The black one with Mad Max.
I don't think so.
Isn't there
No,
a
that
black and
didn't
white version of
exist.
BVS or Man of Steel?
Nah, I never
No,
heard that.
that didn't exist. I don't know. That rumor is bullshit. The black one with Mad Max still low. We know that.
I know there's a 4-hour cut of BBS that I want to see. I want to see that shit released.
Yeah.
Oh
I want to
yeah,
see that broken up into 4 parts too, though, because the one
Five
criticism I
photo.
have for BVS is that it would work better as a series format because
Yeah.
every single time
Yeah.
I try to watch it as a 3-hour long movie, I'm like, it would feel better in multiple sittings because as a movie it's a lot of content, so it does feel long. So if they do release that as a 4-hour thing, I mean, yeah, I hope they break it up in episodes.
Yeah, Zack Snyder only had a 5-part arc, but WB fucked up. So yeah, I've said that. Yeah, it's true. Zack Snyder only wanted there's a 5-story arc, and that was it. But Warner Brothers is like, yeah, I don't get that. So we just want to be like Marvel and have like 22 movies. So just do it that way. The fact that Zack Snyder didn't quit after that, I was just like, bro, like this man has patience like no other. Because I would be like, what the fuck you talking about, bro? Like, no, this is what I want to do with Superman. And for some reason, the executives didn't understand. They didn't want to put the fucking black suit in the movie. The fact that it's like I don't understand this. It's like I don't get them, man.
You expect.
It's like they
No,
make
you do
no sense.
Studio. Right.
It's like I don't get it.
That was
Whatever.
rushed. But there's not else to say it. And for the judge means so I don't give it a amount of that kind of made it the method, so I don't care anymore. Like I said, I'm just gonna wait shit happens. But anyway, gentlemen, I gotta go. It's gonna be a fun stream. So I don't want to have a dinner.
All right, later.
See you guys. Oh, wait, true. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
Oh, one more thing. I forgot. You can follow my usual Type of Smoker. My video on Twitter. Or just going on twitch.tv. Type of Smoker. And I was sitting there. See ya.
All right, peace. Jeff Johns sucks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, his second book of the 3 Jokers is coming out in 2 days. That's next Tuesday. Oh, so they're releasing it on Tuesdays, I guess.
That shit.
I am
That's it.
excited though because the first one, it's like it was good, but I really think it was like setting it up. You know what I mean? Like so far, it hasn't really been like too crazy. I mean, I know that the ending part for sure, but all because they said that the Three Jokers series is going to be something that'll be super like it'll be like controversial, but it'll also be like one of the craziest Batman Joker stories ever written, is what they're saying to promote it.
Has to be some
So,
type of multiversal shit then. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
it's gonna be weird. I just hope it's nothing stupid.
yeah, because
Yeah.
they said the ending is gonna be divisive. So,
Ugh.
Is
because
it canon?
it's gonna, they said the ending is gonna like impact like the Joker character like forever or something. And I don't know. There's been tons of interpretations, so I don't really think I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I just hope that book 2 at least starts to explain a bit more, because they still haven't explained very much about why there's 3 Jokers in book 1. Like they gave like a 1-line hint of
Yeah.
like their plan or whatever, but that still is too confusing to me as far as the whole like origins, because like what I don't get is, I mean, Jay, have you read book 1 of the 3 Jokers?
No, what's it about?
Um, okay, so there's a line where I don't want to spoil it for you because it was kind of shocking to me, but like, um, I guess basically, they talked about how like the 3 Jokers, I think, happened in like succession. Like at first there was 1, then there was 2, then there was 3. So, what I don't get is how if the Joker from the Killing Joke is like the 3rd one, um,
Which is
why did he become the Joker like before there was any Jokers? Like when he fell into the chemicals with the whole Red Hood thing, that was before the Joker like showed his face in Gotham. So that doesn't make any sense at all to me. Like
That doesn't. They didn't
so
even explain who it was neither, right?
yeah, so I'm just saying you should
it's
read the
not yet.
book because the next one's coming out and there's 3 books.
So they might go into that.
Yeah.
It's-
Shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I really hope that since book 1 was kind of like just to set it up, I really want these next 2 to like give some explanations, because
Yeah.
I need answers.
Especially after the ending, which is like, whoa.
Yeah, I need more answers. I really do.
And didn't Jason kill one of them?
Yeah.
I think he killed the '80s Joker, the one that killed him, supposedly.
Yeah,
Oh
well,
God.
that's actually, well, that's one of the 80s jokes, because the thing is though, in the
The one that killed Jason.
in the one with Jason, the Death in the Family, in that one
Yeah.
they mentioned the Killing Joke. Did you know that? Like, because one of the goons, he's like, "Wow, the Joker shot the commissioner's daughter. Now he's blank, blank, blank." So, for that to be like happening around the same time is also kind of crazy.
It seems like all the timelines are just like coming together as one,
Yeah, it's like
converging.
they're definitely trying to
It's
What if
weird.
maybe clean it up.
What if it has something to do with Rebirth though?
I
Well,
think so,
Rebirth?
because the whole the 3
Yeah.
Jokers concept was introduced in Rebirth, like number 1 or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he like sits in the Morbius chair or something.
Oh,
And he
that
asks,
was Dark Side War.
yeah, he asks like, who's the identity of the Joker, and then and like 3 books later, Alfred's like, so did you find the identity of the Joker? And and instead of answering the question, he's like, there's not just one Joker. There's 3. I need to see what this means. And he
Bum,
pulls up
bum,
like,
That's how they did it?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
That was cool.
you know, and so the book 1 of the 3 Jokers, what happens is there's 3 crimes that the Joker did, like in different places, happening at the same time. So the cops are all talking about it, like, is there 2 copycats and 1 real Joker? And Batman just like is like, no, there's 3.
Just like
And
what?
so-
But
Damn.
again, I think the book is like really well done. Even though again it's the first book, so they're not gonna like give everything away. But so far, again, I love Jason Todd. I love the way they write Jason Todd. Like Jason Todd to me is just like he's a badass in his book.
Yeah,
it's just
so
like,
that's
it's
why I'm
Same
awesome.
one
looking
that
forward to the
died
next
and
one, because
came back.
Batman's gonna be mad at him, literally,
Yeah.
straight up, like,
Because he killed Joker, huh?
yeah, well, one of them, you know what I mean? And so he's like, and at the end, he's like, "Damn, I hope that was the right one."
That was a
Oh
great
yeah,
line,
because
by the way.
Barbara told him not to do
and,
it.
and Barbara's like, no, Bruce wouldn't approve of this, and Joker's like, well, he's not here, is he? Oh, I don't think he said Bruce. I think she said Batman.
Yeah, which is like bad. Which is like a badass line. Just like I hope that killed the right one.
Yeah.
Logan and Mad Max has a noir version, and Zack Snyder's Justice League will possibly also have that version. And there is also a 3 hours version of Man of Steel 2 with extra Krypton scenes. Yeah, I know about the 3 hours of Man of Steel. I didn't know about the longer version of Krypton. That's cool.
Yeah, I want to see that. That'd be
Yeah,
nice.
for real, because the whole Krypton thing, like, it was 10 minutes, but it felt like
What
its
if
own
they show
movie.
Kara?
It felt like its own movie at the beginning. It was like kind of like Avatar-ish, but it was
Yeah.
like it wasn't like the Kryptons we've seen before, where it's just like white pillars and they're all like boring and they're like, "Arr!" and then like Jor-El is like, the world is like gonna die, and they're like, "Arr!" Because in this one we actually see like a war where there's like, and the planet's like alive too. It's not just like a
Yeah.
moon.
What if
Yeah.
we see Kara?
Yeah,
It
I
extended.
don't know. Well, I mean, I feel like he would have said like, I filmed Supergirl.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like he would like tease that. Well, he teased like an open pod, which is like alluding to the fact that there's an Kryptonian, whether it's Kara or not. So
Yeah,
I
because
feel
I
like,
mean, for all the people who worked on Man of Steel and like including an actual casted Supergirl to have worn a suit and like been in a movie, and the
yeah,
movie came out in 2013, and for no one to have said anything about it ever happening for 7 years kind of sounds like a stretch. But like, who knows?
I hope we get like at least a little tease or glimpse. Well, I know in Zack Snyder's Justice League, Ben Affleck is going to talk about Dick Grayson. I know they're going to delve into that relationship
That's what he
and talk.
said.
Yeah, he's going to talk about Dick Grayson like a brief.
So
God.
they'll probably show some flashbacks then and actually go back and do what they didn't do in
Oh my
Suicide
God.
Squad, because there was supposed to be a whole like 10-minute scene with Batman and Joker in Suicide Squad where like he breaks his teeth and
Yeah,
throws him in Arkham, and that's why he gets the gold teeth in the damage tattoo. So I bet they'd probably show it in this now.
that would be
Um,
amazing.
And yeah, and I think they've got to show something like related to the Joker in this.
Oh, do you think they might show like a Robin flashback if they show like
Yeah,
new
I'm
stuff?
thinking there's got to be some kind of flashback, because a rule for movies a lot of time is show don't tell. So I
Yeah.
feel like they definitely show some of that, and
Ooh,
I mean, if it was
somebody in a Robin
filmed,
suit.
then they've got the footage. So
I want to see who played Robin before he died.
I mean, if
True.
they were gonna like cast Robin, I feel like they were like cast maybe like a big name actor, like someone younger, but not
Yeah,
like
somebody
like older. Because I know, because to me, like
Well,
Robin
maybe
should be
because
like a teenager.
yeah, but also Batman's older.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
And I know they teased. I think it was like in the first trailer where Commissioner Gordon's like, I'm glad that you're working with friends again. So he's like hinting like, oh, Batman had a partner before.
Yeah,
That Robin was in his universe. So again,
yeah.
so I'm thinking like, okay, so he knows Robin.
And that Robin suit did look pretty bulky though, so it's not like he was like a
Somebody
skinny
must have
kid or
been
whatever. Like
big.
that was like
Yeah.
that looked like Ben Affleck could have worn that Robin suit. To be honest, that's how bulky it looked.
Bro, did you see the gauntlets? They look kind of big. Though.
Yeah.
The gauntlets.
Yeah,
Flex
they look
gauntlets?
like somebody had big forearms. Like,
Well,
You got a chunky Robin.
well, I know, like in the Justice trailer, like Batman's like blocking the fucking Parademon's lasers with his fucking arm. Like that was pretty cool.
dude, that looked like a video game, bro. I like that part for some reason.
It looked like fucking Arkham and shit.
And Justice probably. God
Like-
damn, I can't wait till I see him fight though. Man,
Yeah, because I
Zack gonna
feel
do something.
like Batman's gonna be like much more badass in Zack Snyder's version than he was in fucking Justice League. He's not
'cause
gonna be
this time
fucking
he'll
smiling and stupid shit.
Yeah, because I remember in the animated movie, he killed this eye. Like, he broke his neck. Just like that. I was like, holy shit. You remember?
That's gonna make more people mad though if he's out killing again. I don't know, because I thought the whole arc was that he like Superman like inspired him not to kill again. I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like I think it might be different though if it's not people, because you know how Batman's got like more of a respect for like humans than aliens in these
Yeah.
movies, because
Yeah.
he's like men are brave, you know.
People
So I feel
Superman
like
and
he'd be
Batman
fine.
killed.
like I'm thinking like are people really gonna be upset if Batman kills parademons? Like, come on now.
They're
Yeah, I don't
fucking
know. That's
monsters.
different.
Come on, they're monsters. He does this
I
shit in the
know, and
comic.
they're threatening the Earth. I don't know. I mean, you know, like they're not as complex at all. It's like yeah.
They're like they're demons.
Yeah.
It's like how can you be upset?
Demon lives matter.
Oh, and then there's a line. There's a line. It was a post showing the side from the Snyder Cut trailer, and it was a line that I'm guessing he said from the comments that he took genetic a Kryptonian genetic code from Superman, and he's using it to make parademons
Oh, that
for
was
the
in Man of
service of
Steel
dark.
though,
Yeah, that
where
was
they like took his genes or whatever.
yeah. He has like
Yeah,
whole entire Kryptonian race inside his body, like in his genes.
Yeah, because he was like one of like the first natural born or whatever, because they were like cloning on Krypton or something.
so they might make paradunes too at the point. I don't know.
I don't think they're gonna do that. I think it's just really. I think it's just gonna be like
Because that would
parademons
be R
and stuff
rated
like
though.
that.
If they had paradunes, that would be fucking R rated right there, man. I'm telling you right now.
I
That's
think
R
I think most likely like this Justice League movie is gonna be unrated because I don't think Zack Snyder
rated.
cares
I hope, man. It just, man.
because it's
I
gonna be
want this
dark
to
as
be.
shit.
I want it to, man. I really do. I really want it dark. Not no lame ass Justice League.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit was fucking absolute garbage.
Like the
Just like,
way that
ugh.
they started off with Batman, I was like, wait a minute, why are you fighting a paradigm out of nowhere? Like, where the hell did that come from? You know?
Yeah, and he's using a random dude to like lower him in.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It just makes it's so stupid. Just like all the choices that they made no sense to me. Like, why is Batman smiling? Like
I went back and I saw that shot. That's why I like left a couple of times, because like I went to the video and that smile did look like it was added. And I also
yeah,
noticed when Superman punches Steppenwolf after like Steppenwolf's like, you can't see the truth, and then which is a dumb line anyway. And the only reason he threw that in is so Superman can say, well, I believe in truth. And he's like, I'm also a big fan of justice. And then he punches him, and
Those
the
Superman fans were
the
so happy
the
when he said that shit. I was like,
the
yo,
punch didn't connect though.
yo. They was
If you
like,
go
yes,
back,
that's my Superman, Zack Snyder. I was like, yo, what the fuck? So corny, man. I was like, yo.
Bro, I bet you they all got hard ons for that.
I know, and
You
the
already
punch
know
didn't
it.
connect either. If you go back and look at it, it looks so fake too.
it was
And
so
then that
bad.
when he was doing that freeze and shit, it was like, yeah, Superman, that's my Superman. I was
I
like,
noticed
oh man.
I noticed how that breathing fucking move like was never used in Man of Steel or BVS. It just came out of nowhere. Just like, oh, he has freeze
Yeah,
breath
it
now.
did, yo. That's why I was like, yo, when did he have that? Because there was so many explosions in Man of Steel that he could have used it and he didn't use it. I was like,
I
yo,
know.
what the hell?
When is he ever gonna use it or like never?
I don't know. I don't. I wouldn't be
I know
surprised if he
that's
doesn't use it.
because like I know that's one of his superpowers.
I'm not that deeply attached to the whole freeze breath thing. Like,
Yeah,
it's,
it's like
Yeah.
it's like whatever.
I mean, maybe if there's a scene where he like discovers it, because Superman, honestly, with his powers, like they just write anything in the comics. So there's a power where Superman can like make a mini Superman out of his hand. So like, and there's power where he can like control people's blood and stuff. So honestly,
What the fuck?
I know. It's like I saw a list of like top 10 ridiculous like Superman powers from the comics. So if they did a thing where it was just like he discovers the freeze breath, and then it's like, oh, you know, he kind of this is like as he gets stronger, he discovers new powers. Like that makes sense. But if you just throw it in out of nowhere and just expect us to know that like I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I also think the Snyder Cut is rated R because Zack Snyder said it's hard for him to keeping it PG.
Thank you, bro. PG's just for lanes, man.
Well, I know Zack Snyder said that like this movie is gonna be like very adult It's gonna be like very like it's gonna be like essentially BVS, but like slightly lighter in tone, but not that much. Which I'm sure people are gonna be like thought by that shit. Just like, what the fuck? You said it's gonna be fucking hopeful and shit. Just like, ugh. People are just
The movie can have hopeful tones too, and that at other times
Yeah,
be
like
a
why
little
would
darker. Like
they think about it so
like
much?
if a movie is stuck on one note the whole time, it's predictable and boring.
yeah. Besides, I
Like
think this.
Thor Ragnarok had the same tone throughout the whole thing, and like it was funny, but it wasn't compelling.
Yeah, it was just like okay, whatever. Like Hulk is naked. Okay, well, sure. Just like okay, why am I seeing Hulk naked? Just like I just the way they treated Hulk, the character overall, just like so non-threatening whatsoever. Just like, dude, like this is a character who could like destroy the world essentially. It's just and
Yeah,
just like making a
he's
joke out of him.
like people literally debate like who would win Hulk versus Superman sometimes, like because of like the powers the Hulk has had sometimes with
Yeah.
like his like skin being not solid. So for him to be like a chump,
Like he's a joke. He's like relegated to a joke. It's just like really,
yeah.
just like
And
Jesus Christ.
and then when he loses to Thanos and literally gives up and never is the Hulk ever again after that. Like literally after he lost to the Hulk, he was never the Hulk ever again.
Yeah, the Hulk turned into a nerd. That's what it was.
Yeah, because that's still like Bruce in his mind. So literally, he like gave up. He was like, "Okay, he won. Hulk, go to sleep now. Goodbye forever."
The Hulk essentially died. Just like wow,
Yeah,
okay.
he lost the will to live. He's like, "You can take over. I don't want it anymore."
You know what I was thinking? Like, where did they even introduce Kryptonite in Man of Steel? Because I only saw it in
Yeah,
BVS.
I
No.
think that was a BVS thing
Yeah.
because like they found like the rock or whatever, and it's like, yeah, in the ocean.
I was like, that's the only thing that I noticed. I was like, he was never affected anything.
And that's the only way the Batman could win. Just like introduce Kryptonite.
Yeah.
Just fucking his ass up.
And like with Zod, like that's another thing to me still. Like, how did Zod still have his powers with the suit, even though he wasn't like how were they able to compete with Superman when they were still on the ship?
Well, I know
Like,
that they all come from the yellow sun that they get their powers from. So
Okay.
it just took a little longer for Zod because obviously like he was like new to Earth and shit, and Superman's
Yeah.
been there like since birth.
Yeah, like slowly drinking in the radiation. So
Yeah.
imagine that Supergirl, if she's been there for like 1,000 years.
Yeah, she might be stronger.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
in the
she'd be like
I know-
Brandon Routh, Superman.
I know in the comics, like it's always known that Supergirl is like slightly stronger than Superman. Like she has like
Yeah,
a more
I can't
power.
wait to
Like,
see that, man.
oh,
I
bruh.
cannot wait.
Honestly, I feel like the
I
Zack-
cannot wait.
I feel like the Zack Snyder Superman could be stronger than Brandon Routh Superman. I mean, Supergirl. Sorry, Zack Snyder Supergirl would be stronger because if she's been there for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Because like the whole point is that Brandon Routh so far is like the strongest Kryptonian because he's been on Earth for like 50 years or something like that. So he's no longer immune to like the kryptonite, and I don't know why they like
Say no, so.
threw him around in Crisis,
Oh, they
but
know,
like
they
so
make it
far,
worse.
if you look at his powers, he like is the strongest.
No,
But I bet if they show us like the Supergirl that's been there for 1,000 years, like she'd take the spot of like strongest live action Kryptonian.
And we still
Did you
like,
guys hear?
we haven't like
Go
really
ahead.
seen like Henry Cavill's like true power seen on like big screen yet. Like so like we haven't seen like Superman like really unleashed and like fucking show like all his like full power range in the movies.
Yeah, because he's always like it's a thing where he holds back on purpose
Yeah.
because he doesn't want to be like it's more of a challenge for him to hold back than to like use all his strength.
Did you guys? I don't know if you guys talked about that. Supposedly there's a rumor that John Boyega from Star Wars is supposedly going to be Jason Todd, Red Hood.
In
He's
what?
up for the role. He's up for the role for Red Hood. Supposedly there's a rumor.
Well, Red Hood and what?
And
Batman?
Batman, yeah. Jason.
Oh,
He's supposedly supposed to be the
Matt
next
Reeves?
Robin. No, and probably the Snyder cut, supposedly.
I've heard that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it was on YouTube. I know it was on Twitter. Somebody announced it, like posted. Yeah. Gotta
I
find
mean,
that.
I guess that'd be cool because I like John Boyega. I think his character in the Star Wars got like worse and worse because he started off really like they started off showing him off to be like a really central character, and then they
Yeah.
just threw him to the side after the first movie.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
he was
I
he was in
hated
all
that
the
so.
trailers and the posters, and
Yeah.
like everyone like thought he was gonna be like the Jedi,
He
Yeah,
and then they're
but
like,
wasn't.
"Oops, just
yeah,
kidding, it's Ray." And then
yeah.
at the end, he's like riding horses. I'm like, okay.
Riding
But
horses.
how do you feel? Like, is Jason Todd that much big of a character that you could change his race, or like, because everybody's fine.
Uh,
Like, pretty much, you can't change Superman. You can't make a black Superman. You
yeah.
know that they
Well,
have that alternate
I
version.
mean, in the case of the whole Michael B. Jordan pitch, like the whole point is that it's a different character, you
Yeah, it's a
know?
Yeah.
different Superman, but like,
Yeah, it's
Bruce
not
Wayne
quite.
can be black. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So is Jason Todd that big of a character that you guys might feel different if they change his
Not that
race?
no, because the only live action he's been in so far is on Titans. So I don't really care.
All right, cool. That's cool.
For the central ones, like I don't
Wonder
Superman,
Woman.
Batman,
Yeah.
Tony Starks. You know,
yeah,
Captain America.
but
Bruce
Oh my
Banner. You
God.
can't. Yeah,
yeah, but
Bruce
for
Banner.
other like side stuff, like I don't know, like because Jason
All
Todd,
right,
like
so I'm cool.
he's a
But yeah, I just don't. I didn't like the whole Robin suit and Man of Steel. What? Why do he have shorts? That's the only thing I didn't like.
Oh, the boy
In
shorts?
BVS. Yeah, boy shorts in BVS. I don't know why Zach did that.
yeah, that suit
Was it
was
boy
so
shorts?
bulky.
I thought it was
That
like
suit was hard though. That suit was
Oh,
good. It just had
yeah, it
shorts.
was
I was
boy
like,
shorts. They
That's
were
true
boy
because
shorts.
out of all the whole like the bulky top, that's weird that there'd be nothing
yeah.
after that.
I guess
I mean,
that was
see,
like
that's
that
that's
was
a
like a
good
throwback.
thing. Even as Zack Snyder fans, we still can disagree like certain things that he does,
Exactly.
and we can still
Mm-hmm.
like. You know what I'm saying? And that's what these people fail to realize. Like we don't find him perfect. Like we just understand his vision and what he wants
Yeah.
to do, and we
Yeah.
disagree.
But Supergirl will probably not be on Earth for that long, but on Apocalypse under the control of Darkseid, which we are going to see in the last boom tube with the whole Darkseid family, as Zack Snyder mentioned. Oh yeah, I forgot
That
about
is
that,
true.
Superman will
Yeah,
probably
she
be.
could be with on Apocalypse.
bro. If it like one of the episodes ends with like if it ends on a cliffhanger with the Justice League seeing Darkseid, and then we see like Supergirl with the Darkseid family, bruh, I was like, damn, that shit
Yeah,
would be dope.
so what you were saying before, you were saying that people were hating that, saying that Steppenwolf wasn't human like in the comics. Like, so that means that there's potentially that can make Granny Goodness into like a demon looking form too, like an alien looking form.
That'd be pretty cool. Like they sort of like make her like to like a sort of like a witch, like witch
Grill,
demon and shit.
Yeah,
Like
grill.
Granny Goodness. I'm talking about
yeah,
Granny
Granny
Goodness.
Goodness.
Oh,
Yeah, but like, what's gonna
I'm like,
happen?
wait, who's
What
Granny Goodness?
the grandma looking one with the
Yeah,
cape?
with the white hair and shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think is it a woman or a man? Like I don't know.
nah, she sounds like a man, but it's a woman.
Yeah, it's a woman.
The
Okay.
voice was a yeah.
Hey, I
But
gotta go.
I have somebody perfect for her, but I forgot her name, man. She's what's her name?
Oh, you gotta go, Ethan.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
All right. See you.
All right. See you guys.
see. Forgot her name. She's a comedian. But I said she could fit the role perfect.
Who for Granny Goodness?
Yeah,
is
she's
she a black
black.
chick?
Yeah, she's black. She's a black comedian. I think you probably know what I'm talking about. Let's see.
Is she old?
Yeah, she's old looking, but she's like she's mad flirty and shit. She's a comedian. She's like she's like a dirty comedian. She talks about sex a lot and shit.
I thought you were gonna talk about Oprah or some shit.
Nah. Even though that's good too, but I don't think Oprah.
Oprah's
would get-
Granny Goodness.
Yeah,
Was she in the movie?
yeah.
Ooh.
She was in the Eddie Murphy movie, the Dynamite movie. Was it Dynamite?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that played his aunt or something like that, or mother. What's her name,
Dolomite.
man?
That's the
Was
one
it
with Eddie
Bill
Murphy,
Murray?
right?
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, she was. She's also gonna be in the new Coming to America movie. She's also in that. Fuck, where is she? Man?
Dolomite. Let me see.
I can't even. I wish I had a laptop in front of me. I can't even look.
Let me see. Look it up.
Let me see. Oh, fuck,
Dolomite.
what's that IMDb?
You're talking about Lady Reed or Davine Joy Randolph? You talking about old
Uh,
lady?
yeah, I'm gonna look for it now. I got
Oh, she has
somebody getting.
blonde. She has like blonde hair or some shit.
Yeah, she has blonde
Yeah,
hair.
yeah, yeah. I know who you're talking about. Lunel. Is that
Yeah,
how you say it?
Lunel.
Yeah,
Yeah, Lunel.
yeah.
I like she had a live
Oh,
feed and I said it. I was like, I was like, yo, you should talk to Ava DuVernay. Like, I talk to your peoples and shit. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna look into it. I was like, yeah, because I was like, even though I feel like she'll play, like she fits that role perfectly. Like I feel like I like even though she's a comedian, I feel like
Yeah.
maybe she can like tap into her serious side and maybe
Is that
that
still
boy
make it
looking
happening?
happen.
scary as hell.
Is that still
Yeah.
happening? That the Ava DuVernay movie?
Yeah,
I don't think that shit's
somebody
happening.
mentioned. Yeah, somebody mentioned it on Twitter and asked her. She said that she had half of the script done already. That was like 6 months ago.
I was like, God damn! Like, how long does it take to write a script, bro?
Yeah, but
This
a lot
is
of people are
like,
mad at it because they want to see her vision of Dark Side, and Zach is creating his Dark Side version. So a lot of people are mad. They feel like he's taking away from her, like her credit or whatever, or her, like try her vision or whatever.
yeah.
So I
Uh,
don't know.
Earth 23 has that Superman, and he is also president of USA. So you're talking about Black Superman? Because I know Black
What?
Superman is president in the comics.
Is it?
Earth 23?
Yeah, I think so.
What? Let
Yeah,
me
that's
pull
hard.
this up.
I think it's called like Bowsat or some shit like that.
Oh, that's the one they were trying to give for Michael B. Jordan, huh?
Yeah, I think he wanted to play like Calvin Harris or some shit like that. Because
Oh,
I know
what?
there's like two different versions of Black Superman in the movie,
The Earth
in the
23 is the
comics.
black. Yeah, the Earth 23 is the black one, but his name is Calvin Ellis.
Yeah, Calvin Harris. Yeah, I think that's the one that Michael B. Jordan wanted to play.
Mm, I think he should
Yes.
play
Okay, so
it.
I was right. The Black
Thank
Superman.
you.
I just want to see. I just hope that Supergirl's in Zack Snyder's Justice because that should be dope, and that would be like fucking. He would give like mad props to Supergirl because he would do her justice. Not that trash CW that got canceled because that shit was garbage.
It's garbage.
Was it really that bad?
Yeah, man, that shit was garbage,
It was woke.
trash.
Too
That
much
shit
woke.
was. It was trash.
They had Martian Man on there,
Oh, he looked horrible, bro. Like that shit. That shit.
and then they introduced Superman in there. So I figured I was like,
Yeah.
Uh,
They had to do Superman because nobody's watching the
mm,
Supergirl shit. It's like,
they
was he
had
any good
to.
though? Did you guys like his version of Superman?
Hell no.
I think he could be good if he was like given better writing.
Yeah. Ugh,
Because he's
this
tall
dude.
though. He's like 6 feet. So
He's like 5'11", 6. Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
yeah, he's the
but
same height as Henry Cavill.
I
Henry
think
Cavill not even that
Not
tall.
real,
I
no.
think he's
Cavill's
bigger.
taller. Yeah, Cavill's bigger than him.
I mean, he's bigger because he's like muscular, but I think they're the
Yeah,
same height. I think I looked it up.
Mm.
but Tyler Hoechlin, the are you gonna watch the show?
Did I even watch? No, I watched probably like 2 episodes, maybe. I tried to watch a lot of it.
It was trash,
I
right?
couldn't get into it. Yeah, I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, that shit was fucking garbage. Just like, ugh.
Wait, the show's already out?
I was getting into the Flash, and
Nah.
just like it lost me, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Flash lost me after
The
like the
first,
second, after the third season.
yeah, I stopped watching after the third season. I was just like, yo, well, like, what is this? I was like, this shit is garbage. I was just like, the first season is the best. That's it. Like, if you're gonna watch the Flash, watch the first season and then skip everything else.
And
Like
it's accurate to
maybe
the
watch season
comics,
2.
isn't it, right?
What happened?
It's accurate to the comics, right?
Yeah, it's like for the most part, yeah. I know the whole Reverse Flash, that's pretty accurate. Iris West, Cisco. I don't think they were a team in the comics, but I know that he's in the comics as well. Vibe, I think that's what they call him.
How was Cisco in the comics though? Was he like that in?
Again, he was like almost like a D-list character. Like I didn't really he wasn't like in that many of his comics. He wasn't in the Flash comics at all. He was just in the Flash show. That's a new addition. So
okay. So that's somebody they added.
yeah, so I
Mhm.
know Cisco was like in the Justice League of America, some issues here and there, but he wasn't like anything like main or anything like that.
Yeah, I didn't really like his character in the show. I thought it was kind of
Me
cheesy
neither.
a little bit.
you,
And then
you didn't like him in the first season? I thought he was good in the first season.
Yeah,
yeah, he was
in the
good.
first
You know why I found him a little more cheesy was in Crisis on Infinite Earths when he didn't have his
Yeah,
powers, and then the monitor gave him like go with like he was like now you do have it. He was like like it was kind of cheesy. I was like I just thought that was
yeah, well, it
cheesy.
was cheesy, but yeah, it's the
Yeah, I was like
CW, man. Like this shit's all cheesy.
he was like it was like saying go with God, my son. You have your powers. I was like, it was something like that. It was like some weird shit. Like I was like, oh wow, thank you. And he's like, and the costume was kind of trash too. I was like, they just gave him
Yeah,
goggles, like
and
It
again,
was
Hawkeye.
trash.
yeah, but
Yo,
fucking a leather jacket, and that was it. Goggles
yeah.
and a leather jacket. That's it. Just like, come on, man, what is this garbage? It's just trash,
Yo,
bro.
what is this?
I think Barry Allen's costume is trash in that show. It's all trash. The
Oh, you
only
don't like Barry Allen's costume? Even the
nah,
upgrade? Even the
mm,
upgrade?
Mm-mm.
it looks like trash.
I
Mm.
think it's because he's too skinny in it, so they need to add some muscles or some shit, like some muscle patties. Maybe
I think
that.
I think he's a little too skinny.
Patties.
I think he's a little too young to play Barry Allen.
Yeah,
Like to me, like you saw the second season, right?
yeah. But even Ezra's young, right? Isn't he?
Well now he is, but I think once he gets back into shape, I think he'll like bulk up a little bit more.
They need to fix that running, man. That running is so weird. It's hard to defend, man. Yo, it's hard
Yeah,
to defend that. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Yo,
The boy can't
ah,
run. Yeah. But again, he's lucky he has special effects around, so we can like pay attention to that instead of him running because
yeah, because that
it just
running, I don't know. It's like he's really bold like it. Like I was like, yo, why is he running like that? And his arms are open,
like
like he's giving somebody a hug
yeah, like
while he's
all the
running.
especially like Augusta, like his run is weird in the show. Just like all these runs are weird. Just like yo, like
Wait,
you
in the
can't
show
find
is weird? I thought it was normal. You found it weird in the show also?
what his running.
Yeah, in the show.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Have you seen it with him like running with his daughter? That shit looks mad weird.
Oh, I didn't see it. I gotta see it.
Yeah, that shit looks mad weird. It's like this dude cannot run at all, bro. Trash.
And the daughter couldn't even run.
Nobody can run in this show, bro. It's just like, god damn. It's like, how you have all these speedsters and nobody can run? You can't find one actor who can run? Come on, man. It's like like get an Olympic runner or something. And try to copy that shit. But it's like absolute trash. It's like
It's crazy.
garbage. But yeah, I think the nightmare scene, I think that's gonna happen in Just League Part 2. I think Just League Part 2, I think that whole movie is gonna be nightmare shit.
Yeah, I hope so, man. I'm telling you. And they
Because
have to add one. They have
because
to add Supergirl in there. Part two.
yeah, because I think because I know in the trailer like Superman's wearing the black suit, and I don't think he's gonna get the red and blue suit in this movie.
I just hope it
That's gonna be like
becomes.
just Part 3.
I just hope it becomes a success that everybody puts their pride aside and
Yeah,
like it continues off, even though it's a TV series and not a motion picture movie. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. But I
At
don't
the
think.
theaters.
But people are gonna hate on that shit like no matter what though, because it's Zack Snyder. For some reason, like they hate Zack Snyder. It's just like yo, like what's like did Zack Snyder fuck your girl? Like what's going on?
Yeah, I know it's
Like why do you
crazy.
hate this? Like why do you hate this
Yeah,
dude
but
so
like
much?
even like I told you before, a lot of people even hated the MCU's vision. Like, so you're not gonna please everybody. So
And
I
you
found it surprising that everybody hated Avengers. I was like, wow, a lot of people hated Avengers. A lot of people hated Thor Ragnarok. I was like, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I was like, I didn't notice that, and I was like, and then it surprised me because it made over 800 million. And I was like,
yeah.
I
I like Thor Ragnarok. I think you know it's a little cheesy. Again, it's Marvel, bro. So Marvel is like more geared towards kids. So I
Yeah.
understand. It's just like whatever. See, out of the thick mass of trash arcs that have been on the Supergirl show, I was surprised at shockingly good writing and acting in the Lex Luthor arc at the end of season 4. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't watch. I didn't watch Supergirl season 4.
yeah. It was kind of good.
I didn't watch it. I don't watch Supergirl, so I was just like, whatever. If he was good, then like, more power to him. Well, but Supergirl's not my thing. It's just like, come on, man. If you can do a Supergirl, then let fucking Zack Snyder do that shit. Because he's not gonna make that shit corny or whatever. Like that's what I want to see. I want to see Zack Snyder's version of Supergirl. I don't want to see this fucking CW high school bully bullshit. It's like, come on, man, miss me with that nonsense. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it right here because we're going on for 3 hours now.
Yeah, that's great, man. I don't want to lose any more connections. I don't want to mess with each other more.
But yeah, but thank you for coming in, man. Like
I
like I
appreciate
said,
you, man. Thank you for inviting me.
yeah, like I said, anytime, man. You don't need to ask. So, like, yo, let me hop on. I was like, all right, cool. I'll send you a link.
All right, thanks, man. Hopefully,
All right, man.
hopefully I'll have a laptop or something. I
Yeah.
can help you out. Yeah,
All right, man.
help you out. All right, man. Thanks.
All right, and Jo, thank you for showing up, Ethan. Always a pleasure.
Oh, you
Thank you
too,
for everybody
man.
on the commenters. Yeah, thank you all for showing up, and as always, truth out, baby.
Truth out.
Peace out.